What's up, everybody? I'm back streaming again on Twitch, and today is the first day of me working on my Pokemon Game Jam game. I'm gonna get started now. I'm gonna be chatting with chat, and we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be chill, and it's just gonna be a chill night. It's 8:05 p.m. where I'm at right now, and I'm probably gonna go to maybe like 11, maybe 12. You know, if I'm having a good time. You know, if I'm vibing with the chill chat. But yeah, let's just get started, shall we? So what I've got here. Now I turn on the tutorial voice. So what I've got here is I've got a base version of Pokemon Essentials, unedited. I just downloaded it from the link in the descriptions of my videos right here. And we got this guy here. He's very cool. He's the door explainer. Anyway, this is the base version of Pokemon Essentials. I called it Essentials. This is the base version of Pokemon Essentials. So, I've made a folder here called Game Jam 6. And I've gone and actually already downloaded the Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver soundtrack from Zofar.net. I just looked up a download where it was. Oh dang, 12:30 a.m. Ooh, East Coast? Oh wait, no, a little bit further east then, huh? Okay, hopefully on a different device that works for you, Midnight Lucario. And yeah, the vibes are strong. Let's keep these vibes strong, guys. So I've downloaded the Heart Gold and Soul Silver soundtrack, and I would like to use that because I really like the soundtrack. Yes. So, we've got our game here. Gen 4 art style. I might not use Gen 4. I probably won't. I'm not as familiar with Gen 4. It would be cool, I guess, but I don't know. I'm more familiar with Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to target the Fire Red and Leaf Green tile sets. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. We'll see. I mean, I'm not opposed to changing it in the future, but I'm just more comfortable with Gen 3, I guess. So let's I made a Google Doc, and let's go in and start writing down ideas and breaking down where we'd want to start for this. I just called this the Thundaga RC Game Jam 6. The theme is escape, and I'm writing down some ideas. I just wrote down a little bit of ideas before the stream started. I'd like to create some sort of game where you have to escape from an evil madman. As you can see, I wrote some very interesting notes, but I'd like to have some sort of prominent bad guy who messes with the player, and the goal is to escape from their control. And you could be doing tasks for them, or they could be forcing you to do things. You know, they could do things like remove Pokemon from your party, lower your levels, poison all your Pokemon, etc. But the idea is essentially that there's this prominent evil dude who has the power to mess with you. I think it'd be funny if they planted a bomb in the player, but I don't know if that's something that I could do, or if I should do. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. That'd be funny if there's a bomb in their butt. Yeah, essentially, consequences for player losses and choices. Player death could be a frequent occurrence, but I would avoid making it cheap and or repetitive. Exactly, yeah. If you rebel, you explode. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, turning your game gen project into your own game. Yeah, absolutely. I think if you want to continue development, definitely do that. But it would also be interesting if this bad guy was doing genetic experiments to make new mutations of existing Pokemon. And the reason I thought that would be cool is because I just want to make a baby Skarmory. I've always wanted Skarmory to have a pre-evolution. What's up, PB&J? How you doing? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that we can hang out and chill, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, so the point of this game also, I'd like to take a heavy comedic slant. I don't want to make it too much comedy and make it cringy, though. I'd like it to be clever jokes really only. Break the fourth wall when needed. May perhaps even use extra graphics to illustrate the point. I'd want to focus on puzzles as well. I could incorporate ideas from abandoned projects, like the ice puzzles from that, what was it, Pokemon Frost, or was it Pokemon Chill? There was something that I worked on like just a little bit and then like abandoned development. I need to stop doing that. I actually never really played Pokemon Insurgents. What's up, Professor Franklin? How you doing? Chill, that was the one. Ah, yes. Hello. But yeah, ice puzzles, falling rock puzzles. It's gotta have puzzles. I mean, your game's gotta have puzzles, you know. Gotta have puzzles. So, HM items would be a must. I don't like HMs if I know the HM items are an option. I definitely want to use the speed up switch. Definitely going to use Elite Battle System. Gotta have them plugins. I wrote that down. As you can see in my notes, I gotta have them plugins. I'm thinking right now fire red and leaf green tile sets and battle UI, because I already have experience using the battle UI for fire red and leaf green. Heart gold and soul silver music. Got to get that looping audio. And I could actually start with. I don't know if this would be against the rules of the Game Jam, but for my April Fool's project, I basically already did a lot of this stuff. And I made it a public resource that people could download. Check it out, Snoop Dogg. So, in this project, I actually did a lot of tutorial stuff in it too, interestingly enough. April Fool's? Yeah, I basically remade Pallet Town. Or I remade a lot of Fire Red and Leaf Green stuff. This is a pretty fun project. But as a catch, I'm thinking of maybe doing that. Yeah, I made these public, so I could potentially use my April Fool's game as a starting point. The only thing is I'd want to remove all the ridiculous fake mon that I put in it. But, I did some pretty interesting stuff in here. Oh wait, Tutorial 63 and Tutorial 64. In my April Fool's project? Very nice. But yeah, let's run this real quick. Oh man, the Shrek. I freaking loved adding Shrek as a Pokemon. I want to do that again sometime. No one's gonna stop me. Well, I wouldn't want to do it if it's against the spirit of the Game Jam, though. Look at that. That's great. This is fantastic. Does this show up on the stream? Keep Shrek? Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. I changed the fonts. I changed the messages and stuff. I need to move my webcam onto the top layer, don't I? See, this is what real video games should look like. I did think that would be funny. Okay, hear me out. This is the first day of me working on my Game Jam game. I still always thought that it would be funny to make a Pokemon game where I add a whole bunch of ridiculous fake stuff, like you add like Naruto and Goku and shit. And you add like Mario and other characters. I'm not opposed to doing that, but I was thinking of doing something maybe a little bit more serious for this project. See, it's got Weed Beam. That's a good move. Oh boy, oh boy. Can I get into a fight here? See, look at that UI. That looks really good. So using this as a starting point, I think would be good. Because this has been a public resource now for months. But I don't know, it feels like it's like against the spirit of the Game Jam. Alright, real quick, check this out. Right. As far as custom attack animations go, that's a pretty damn good one. It feels like it's against the spirit of the Game Jam to start with this. But it would also, like, is it just wasting time if I have to go and redo all this stuff again? I mean, it's not that big of a waste of time. I'm going to go ahead right now and I'm going to say, using that game, I want to start with a fresh base version of Essentials and then kind of add stuff in. So that way this could theoretically also function as, like, an instructional video. So if you're watching this stream right now, check it out. We're gonna do some cool stuff right now. I always thought it'd be cool also to remake Fire Red and Leaf Green in Essentials, but I think somebody was already doing that. Anyway, let's get started now, shall we? The first thing that I want to do, I already have it downloaded, is install the fast forward script by Marin, because I friggin' love this script. I already have it downloaded. I already made a tutorial on how to do it as well, too, so don't be too upset now. Let me, there we go, let me play my song. Growing a beard, thank you. I was actually thinking of shaving recently. It used to look a lot longer, but shaved. Hopefully if it looks good. Thank you. If I got a nice beard. Copy this. This is the fast forward script. Let's go in. Let's insert a Roni. Make us the villain. Interesting. Okay. Make the player the villain. And the player eventually becomes self-aware, thus breaking the fourth wall. That could be difficult. But I'm not opposed to twists like that. I like the concept of twists. However, at the very start, I would like for there to also be like one guy who's a jerk. What was this? 0x47? I think that's what it was. I've done this a couple times now, so like I think that's all I need to do. And then make it so that way when disallow speed up is toggled, then it also sets the game speed to 0. Okay, cool. Pokemon M, I think that is a villain. Oh, thank you. Subscribed. Oh, thank you, Flame Warrior. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Thank you for subscribing, man. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Hell yeah, man. I really, really appreciate that. Hey, man, if you got the ideas, definitely. Yeah. Check it out. If you subscribe to my channel, you get access to this waving Larvitar emoji. It's pretty cool. Wait, can I show that on the stream? Check this out. Does this show up on the stream? Look at that guy. Yeah. He's pretty cool. He's pretty good. All right, let me close this thing. How do I close it? Ah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Hopefully, my videos have been cool. I mean, I don't know. Whenever I make my videos, I'm like, oh, these Let's Plays stink. But if people enjoy watching them, then hell yeah. All right, so we've got the speed up switch installed. Let's install Elite Battle System real quick. Check it out. I've already got the Luca's scripting essentials and Elite Battle System already installed because I actually already downloaded everything for my EBS tutorial. Let's see. Yeah. The How To series for... Oh, nice. For when you get RPG Maker yourself. RPG Maker XP goes on sale pretty frequently, so you can get it for $5 sometimes. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't been doing Legends of the Arena, but... Somebody? Okay. Let's actually rename this real quick to be... Oran's Speed Up. It's on sale right now, I think. Oh, shoot. Oh, hell yeah. Steam Summer Sale, let's go. $374? Oh my goodness. There you go. Good lord. Yeah, now's the time to buy RPG Maker. I feel like maybe I should just buy a couple copies and then like do like a giveaway or something. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go. Let's go. That's like the lowest I've ever seen it. 374? God dang. Okay. Luca's scripting utilities. Insert Elite Battle System, or System. Oh my goodness. There we go. I'm getting distracted. I'm going to focus on installing these plugins real quick. EBS. Close. I got to accept Professor Frankly's friend request. Blop. Okay. Let's go in now and install EBS. I got my game. I'm just going to throw in all these good stuffs, because this, once again, is a base version of Pokemon Essentials. Skipped out of the 126. I could have bought a Sprite and a Gumball with that. Although, wait, no, Sprites are probably more, huh? That 126, man. Alright, these are taking their sweet time to copy over. It's funny, whenever I do tutorials where I have to copy over files, I have to, like, cut out so much of it. Just, like, sitting there waiting for stuff to transfer. Come to me, my files. 0 bytes? What? Stop that. What are you doing? There we go. That's why I had to pause. I was wondering what was going on. What would be another good song to play? I like this song. Is this one good? Yeah. Like I said before, I just want to have a chill time. Let's just hang out, you guys. Let's just have a chill time, man. Okay. Now I need to get that script up in here. Cool. Honestly, I think we're doing pretty good now. Oh. My gosh, physical special split. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just remove stuff to cause pain. I'd be down for them to just remove pain. I mean, no, not remove pain. I'd be down for them to add pain. Yeah, we're jamming now, dude. Heck yeah, if you want to hang out for a little bit, be my guest, man. Let's hang out and chill, do some Pokemon stuff. Have a chill time. It'll all be chill. So, I believe I've done all I need to do to install Elite Battle System. It's pretty easy to install these. What's up, Frog Mega Drive? How you doing, man? What's up? Let's see. Pokemon Follow-Up miss anything? I don't know, it might. I shouldn't, though. And I've been installing Elite Battle System towards the bottom of my scripts, though, just in case, for like the scripting utilities and everything. Welcome, though, by the way. Okay. Let's run our game just to make sure we haven't screwed up everything. Let's run our video game now, shall we? Video games. Oh, it's compiling. Oh. Oh. Yes, I would like to automatically resolve this issue. See, Elite Battle System is friggin' amazing. The fact that you can do this is so cool. That's so good. Oh, check it out. This is from my most recent tutorial. It's gonna crash, right? Because I'm loading. Yeah, there we go. I'm using a save. Okay, let's fix this right now. What we need to do is we need to go to game. Oh my gosh, it's opening it on another monitor. I click game and it's opening. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Okay, I just wanted to change title. There we go. This should not be called Pokemon Essentials. This needs to be called Pokemon something else. Right now, let's just call this Pokemon. All right, to thesaurus.com. We need to go to thesaurus.com right now. Friggin' A, dude. Thesaurus. And we need to search for Mastermind. You know, what's a good name for like some sort of evil, diabolical, Pokemon Diabolical? Could you imagine? Burning question. Ooh, I definitely want to use myself in the game. Pokemon Survive. That's not bad, like Metal Gear Survive. Kingdom Hearts and using Thundaga right now. That's awesome. M-Dog, I think that's probably the main reason that I named my channel Thundaga, because of Kingdom Hearts. You'd think it'd be because of Final Fantasy, but I mean, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is Square Enix, so. Hey, what's up, Tom? Welcome. Pokemon Ugly. Ooh. Pokemon. I want to, like, what's a synonym for diabolical, man? You know, mustache twirling. Pokemon Cruel. Pokemon Vicious. Pokemon Wicked. Demoniac. What the hell is demoniac? Pokemon Vile. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Infernal. Ooh, Mystery Dungeon Escape. Dastardly. Yes. There you go. Dastardly is perfect for like a mustache twirling. Pokemon Heinous. Sounds like Pokemon Anus. I don't want to make a game called Pokemon Anus. Sounds like Pokemon Butts. Let's look up Dastardly. Pokemon Dick Dastardly. Contemptible. There you go. What's up? Could you imagine? So that's one thing actually that I'd like to focus on for my game. I mean, I don't want it to be the #1 focus of my game, but I want to create a game that's funny and shocking when other people play it, so that way it's more suited for like a Let's Play experience, you know what I mean? So, something Pokemon Vile. I kind of like Pokemon Vile right now, honestly. We'll see if that changes in the future, but let's rock with Vile. It's just vile. This guy's just evil. He's depraved. He's despicable. He's disgusting. He's horrid. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to playing Pokemon Vile. You know what I'm saying? Because if I made it like really annoying to say, then it might, I don't know. I want to roll off the tongue so it sounds more natural in that sort of like Let's Play context. What's up, everybody? Today I'm playing Pokemon Contemptible. Nah. Let's just call it Pokemon Vile right now. We want our villain to be like comedically bad. Also, real quick, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something real quick. This is gonna be important. I didn't pause the music there. I should have paused the music. Bearded Annie, what's up? How you doing, man? Yo, what's your boy, Cammy Poo? Alright. Here's what I wanted to do. The reason I did this was because I want to get a good feel for the screen size of my game and the general placement of text boxes. I should probably be doing this in Photoshop. But the reason that I want to do this is because I'd like to try my hand at doing some sort of like character text box pop-ups where characters kind of pop up and say things. And it would primarily be this villain. I just want this villain to be a real jerk. And one thing that I'd really like the villain to do is kind of like read your mind almost. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Bearded Annie. Oh, I can click this thank button? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude. I can do thanks in my chat? Hell yeah. Let me do that. Yeah. Look at that. I can thank. That's awesome. Thanks, you guys. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that we could hang out, play some games, and sub and stuff. That's like very good, like positive reinforcement for me to chill out and stream more. I think like, look at that. That's a good picture. I think I need to stream more and people being excited to hang out with me. I'm sorry, I'm bumping my mics and stuff. Am I excited? But yeah, people wanting to hang out. I don't know, it's just so cool, man. It makes me want to stream more, seeing all the people hanging out with me and stuff. It's reminding me that I probably should have never left in the first place. Hell yeah. Oh, they're doing like a pride emote thing, huh? That's cool. The villain shrink the screen size. See, something like that is the perfect amount of diabolical. I like your thinking, Jim. I like your thinking. Hey, Midnight Lucario. Welcome back. Oh, dang, look at all those emojis. I like the bee. That's pretty cool. I like the little bee. The Twitch DMCA? No, I haven't heard about that. Alright, let's close friggin' MS Paint. Let's move on to some big boy software. We got Photoshop here. What I need to do, check it out. These are all my thumbnails, by the way. I've saved all of them. Even part 1 of my How to Make a Pokemon Game tutorial series. I've saved all of them. Just in case. You never know when you need to go back. Can you believe it's been a year since I streamed Pokemon Subterra? Isn't that nuts? They'll ban your butt if you use any copyright music? That sucks! Oh, that really sucks. Aw, man. I friggin' love music. That's the reason I listen to Pokemon music on these streams, just because like I can't listen to like Spotify or something, I guess, because then they'll come and ban my ass. I mean, I already deserve to be banned. You see what I'm doing to this Nintendo IP here with Pokemon? You see what I'm doing? Doing bad stuff. I'm kind of a bad boy, you know, kind of a rebel. Okay, here we go. Screen size. I believe it's... I mean, you can also see it just in the settings. Yeah, 512 by 384. Let's go back in, y'all. The reason I want to do this is because I'd like to use this as a template for creating that character conversation portrait that I was talking about. Let's duplicate this layer. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Let's copy and paste the Roni those. And let's bust out our crop tool now. That's right. I've used Photoshop before. Oh yeah. Let's get in there. We want to remove this 1 pixel. Yeah. There we go. Title to new Half-Life. Oh yeah. Oh no, title. Oh boy. Allowing the music to be used. Okay, see, that's cool. Oh, see, Pokemon Title was pretty cool. Title was so long ago, man. And the Summit title streams. I should... Here, crazy idea. Make a game called Pokemon Summit Titles. $1 million idea right there. So this should now be our appropriate size, right? This should be 512 by 384. It is! Cool. I'm going to save this. And I'm actually going to go and save this in my Pokemon stuff folder. I have a folder called Pokemon Stuff where I have all my Pokemon projects. I got a lot of Pokemon projects. And let's just save this in our Game Jam 6 folder. See? Pokemon Summit titles. Connects all my older I'd be down to do that also. I did put an Easter egg in Summit Trials where Blue shows up and he references time travel. Oh my gosh. I've only been streaming for like 30 minutes. I'm already like, my brain's melting. Oh, wow. All right. So check this out. The reason that I wanted to do this is because of this. I would like to get a rough idea of where the text boxes are showing up in my game. There we go. And get a better idea of how to add character portraits. So, theoretically, what I could do is have a character, you know, like we could have our character here. And we could have our evil villain, you know, with his monocle and his top hat and his big curly mustache. You know, talking to us. But the idea would be like getting a good idea of where I want my character portraits to go. He looks like the friggin' Pringles guy. He looks like the friggin' Monopoly man. You know, he's telling me to go do some stuff like, yo, go over there and do the thing. And I won't take no for an answer. See, like, something like that. Our player's like, oh, okay, I guess. So something like that. Oh man, I do remember that watching the old videos. I'm challenged by Pringle Man. But this is the idea. I would like to figure out what format I would want for the pictures. And then what I would like to do is kind of like do like a gray opacity thing based on who's talking at that time. So let me see if I can show you what I mean. So like if this guy's talking, or if this guy's not talking, then he would be 50% opacity. And then if this guy's talking, 50% opacity. That's kind of the idea that I'm talking about over here, right? Does that make sense? So let's I mean, I don't know if this is important right now for my development. This is just something that I would like to think about. Jeez, man. I'm getting hella distracted. So what else do I need to install? I got my speed up switch and I got Elite Battle System. I'd like to start looking into my battle UI and I'd like to start looking into those HM items. That's the paradox. Oh, Paint.net. I think all of this could be done in Paint.net. It's just I'm more familiar with Photoshop. Ace Attorney project. I only know a little bit about it. I don't really know much. But one thing that I want to do right now, real quick, while I'm here, is I just want to get a good idea, roughly, of where one character should be standing. So let's kind of go to, like, the halfway point. Yeah, if this is 512... then I would, what, 256? Yeah. So let's make this 256 by 290. Interesting. Okay. Actually, no, it should probably span the whole thing. 256 by 384. Let's really quickly go and fill this in. There we go. This is just so we can get an idea of how we'd want to format our character portraits. You might call me a crazy person for doing this, but trust me, there's a method to my madness. Trust me. This will all make sense soon. Photoshop guy. Harpool, what's up? How you doing? Okay for me to make a fan game of the fan game. Yeah. That'd be okay. It's been that long. I know, right? It's been a little bit over a year at this point now, Bearded Annie. And that's really weird to me. It's very weird to me. So this is like the base of the text box. So essentially, we could put any portrait, you know, in this area for our characters. So, if our character's talking, let's just, we probably don't want to show like their legs or anything in something like this. Rolling those dice. I'm not actually. That's quite a story. I'll have to tell it sometime. I mean, I could tell it now. How about I tell it at the end of the stream? But I'm not at dice. Okay. So, we don't want our characters to look like this. You know, we'd want to take into consideration like head. There should be a good space from the top for the head. So something like this, you know, hands. Like, how far down should these character portraits go, I'm wondering. You know what I'm saying? I like just drawing dumb faces. Something like... Dude, I've been all over in the game industry, man. I'm starting to do some programming now, which is kind of cool. I'd like to try doing like a full body thing for the character portraits, if possible. If I can friggin' figure out the art for it all. Maybe they should just be in the center. I think that would look better if the head was in the center. You know, you get something like that. You know, and if they're talking, you know, maybe something like that. There you go. I think that looks pretty good. Like a format like that. Yeah. And we have to be certain to make sure that none of these like cross beneath that barrier there. So if you do something like this, you could just drop it right into your game and it would appear like properly. Oh yeah, so yeah, I was in LA. I was in Irvine and then I was in LA, and because of the whole like COVID situation right now, I'm actually back in San Diego in the house that I grew up in. It's crazy. I'm not paying rent right now, man. And I'm still making the money from my like LA game jobs. It's kind of crazy. So let's do something like this. Oh crap. So in general, this is roughly the format that we'd like for our character portraits in game. Let's make it so our character shows up like that. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, I have to merge these layers. Doi. We'll just call this like Care 1. What we could actually do is copy this and flip it. Move it over 256. That doesn't look quite right. Oh yeah. The Canadian government. That's pretty cool though. My sister is also not collecting money from the Canadian government, but from the government. Yeah, so the idea would be that you can still see the map behind this. So they're having a conversation slash cutscene where you can see the map behind it. That'd roughly be the idea. So let's close these down now. And we'll just call this car 2. So roughly, this would be our format. And I didn't close off one of the lines here. Why is the paint bucket? Is it because I don't have... Yeah, there we go. So let's make it so that way it's like... Wait, no, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. There you go. It's pretty good. So ideally what we could do now is we could just call this character 1. This is something that's kind of dumb and not necessarily Pokemon related stuff, but hopefully bear with me. We can I'll show you that it's all worth it. Now we can actually get into our Pokemon game. The first thing that I want to do is I want to overwrite the intro and make that action. Make this auto run. Warp this to, let's just warp outside now. And then let's just make a little test conversation event right here. I love doing test events. So what I'd like to do here is just make a test where the first thing we have to do is we have to show the pictures of the people talking. So we want to do show picture, which I'm blind. There it is. I actually need to put it in my game folder. Okay, character 1 and character 2, let's just copy them, paste them in. Let's go to graphics and pictures. Okay. Jeez, those look awful from afar. Okay. Show text, and we'll call this... let's call this /pn /b. Hey there. But first we have to show our pictures. Show picture. Sorry if I'm not reading chat right now, by the way. For Vengeful Monster. I see, that would be really cool. That's the thing that I want to work on. Like, the most. Or, I feel like that's something that I really want to do. What's that, PK Lixian? I know, right? Streaming making... I need to make some routes for this game. That's another thing that I want to do. Original region. Oh yeah, let me add that to my notes. Good lordy. Sorry that I feel like I'm so distracted. Yeah, like an MV monster capture thing sometime. That's like stretch goal far in the distance or something, but that's something that I thought would be cool to do sometime. I think keeping it all up in my head is not the way to go about making something. The first step to getting what you want is letting the world kind of know that it's something that you'd like to do. Like, for example, at the company that I'm working at now, I wanted to take on more programming tasks, and I've had a lot of opportunities to work on programming at work in the game industry because I let people know that I was interested in doing that. So letting you guys know that I'm interested in working on an MV kit is the first step to getting it done. I'm not just going to work on it in silence, you know, like it'll never get done. It'll just be in my head the whole time. I need to bring it out into the realm of reality. Oh, just being defeated by the schedule. Ah, that sucks, man. That's tough to deal with. Friggin' schedules. The protagonist is a dick. Okay, but a kind dick. Yeah, it's hard sometimes, man. Especially if, like, you have, like, overtime or just, I don't know, stressful work. God dang. Okay. New region, but a small region. Okay, so let's do our test a little bit. Map making contest and a lack of sleep. Shh. Combine the two and what do you get? Okay. So theoretically, the fact that I'm putting this one in at half opacity, and then at the end, let's do erase picture 1 and insert erase picture 2. So this will be our first test. This will be a super quick and fast test for this like conversation system that we got going here, but should be pretty easy. I'll see immediately one thing that I realized that I want to do is turn off shading. But, oh man. Look at that, the formatting works. We can have our characters show up in conversations. Let's edit this event a little bit more. First, let's give it a graphic so we can actually interact with it in world. Now, let's adjust our formatting so there's a space here. Let's insert another show text and say /b. How's it going? Now, we can actually do, I think it's just move picture for this. Or would it be change picture color tone? No, we don't want to do that. We just want to move the picture. Number 1 in 1 frame. We don't want to move it at all, so just move it to half opacity. And then move picture 2 to full opacity, which is 255. Weirdly enough, I wish it was between 1 and 100. Why's it got to be between 1 and 255? Like, come on. And then let's make this show the text bad guy. And then he says, he just says, I'm doing evil things. Haha. And then afterwards you can just say, get wrecked. There we go. And then last but not least, we can reset the conversation here. It should be theoretically very easy now once we have the like initial starting and ending points of these conversations. There we go. Let's showcase a perfectly good looking conversation now in our game. Hey there. How's it going? I'm doing evil things. Haha. See, look, the opacity switch there. Get wrecked. Oh no. Cool. So what we've got there is a perfectly easy conversation. Now theoretically what we can do is we can replace that picture. Oh, I don't want to do browse and bridge. God dang it. Browse and bridge stinks. Let's go, and we can take our character 1, and we could theoretically sub in any sprite that we want, and it would work just fine. So, let's go into our graphics. Let's go into our characters. And let's go in and find our player character. Index mode, I hate that. Let's do RGB color. Now, once again, we're going to go into our pictures folder. I should be playing music while I do this. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you found it neat. It's pretty cool. I've never done this in a game, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to mess around with. Let's copy this guy over and paste him in. Let's transform him in scale, and I'm thinking 200%. I'm thinking 250. Yeah. Apply. Flip horizontal. See, he's not blurry because we have our mode set to nearest neighbor. Now what we can do is put something in like that. We can find our hard cutoff line like so. Delete that bitty. And we can save this. And let's just save this as character1.psd, just in case. Character1.png, replace. So now if we run our game, check this stuff out. Now that graphic in our event will actually be replaced with the red graphic. Hey there, how's it going? What do you know? We got ourselves a nice little conversation system in our game. Bad guy, I'm doing evil things. Get wrecked. Oh no. I think that that'd be pretty cool to put in our game. Now, let's go into Photoshop once again. See, I told you this was all going to be worth it. It wasn't just me drawing dumb stick figures. That was just half of me drawing dumb stick figures. Now, let's go in back to our folders, characters. And as a stand-in for our evil guy, we're going to put in Giovanni because everybody knows Giovanni is, you know, not the nicest fella. Let's transform his scale once again. He was 250, if I do recall. And we can just go in and paste this. Bada boom. Skapdow. Save it as that. And that line looks kind of awkward, those two. So what I'd want to do is actually delete this bit here and then move him down to align him. Save. Cool. Save this as character 2. Save this as character 2. So the one downside for this, like, this is cool to showcase if I'm using single sprites, but I would like to, if possible, use like more art for characters. I would like the villain to have like 3 or 4 or 5 potential sprites to showcase different emotions when he's talking. Does that, hopefully that makes sense. So theoretically, if our villain is here and he's pointing at us, there could be one, there could be one image where he looks like that. And, we could have another, oh gosh. Why is it, Let me draw a line. Whoa, it's not letting me. That's kind of dumb. Let's make a new layer. I think my Photoshop is just being stupid right now. Do you see that? I click and drag. Oh my goodness. Why does it do that? Anyway, I would like to do another one, where the evil guy is like frowning and maybe he's like thinking. Wait, thinking is more like this. There we go. He's got his hand on his face. He's thinking of things like, maybe you could have one where he's, God, I'm so used to, wait, I'm going to go back to MS Paint for this, honestly. If Photoshop's going to be stupid, I'm going back to MS Paint. I'm downgrading myself. So yeah, we could have one where our villain is, just, mean. We could have another one where he's like, confused maybe. I'd like to have multiple like emotions for our villain. And the villain would be the one who's the most important when it comes to coming up with these like different emotions. We could have one where he's excited, like, yeah. Yeah. But I'm not the best at art, so I need to like figure out what I want to do, Yeah, look at that. Isn't that a good villain? That's a good looking villain. Anyway, let's get back into our game now. Theoretically, now that we've replaced the character 1 and character 2 art, our character 1 and character 2 sprites. Yeah, I gotta get some visual novel reactions up in here. But look at that. Hey there, how's it going? I'm doing evil things. Ha ha. Get wrecked. Oh no. Cool. Let's write this down in our list of ideas. And I'm gonna play my music again because I was being. There we go. But yeah, Fire Emblem style. Sorry, I just saw that Mage Mike. Exactly. And I think Giovanni is holding a Master Ball on that. It's kind of crazy. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, not reading chat too much. Maybe. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. I like stuff like that. An emotion. Yeah, when he's defeated. So the ultimate goal is we defeat him. We should talk about a rough idea or a rough outline for the game as well before the stream is over. I remember I did it before in like a flowchart form for Pokemon Paradox, actually. I had an old notebook that I wrote down like a flowchart where it's like this, then that, then that. You know what I mean? Like blueprints and stuff. Ooh. I do like Pokemon Coliseum a ton. I freaking love Pokemon Coliseum. And doing like double battles? I don't know. Double battles can come in and can be kind of whack in Pokemon Essentials. Pokemon Essentials, unfortunately, doesn't handle double battles the best. Trope it up. Ooh. Yeah, why does the hero go on the hero's journey? Okay. I would like to address that before the stream is over as well. I was thinking one thing that would be funny is, like, you know how typically when the game starts, the professor's there and the professor says, "Welcome to the world of Pokemon." I would prefer to start this game on a tone of like you waking up in a dungeon almost. And he's like, "You're probably wondering how you got here. I'm a bad guy and you're in my dungeon." And, you know, I said that he could plant a bomb in the player to force the player to do things. That'd be kind of funny if you put a bomb in the player's butt. And they show like a little infographic, you know what I mean? Like, players just standing there, you know, minding your own business. And it's like, here's a graph of you. You know, and then it's like, it points to the butt. It's like, there's a bomb in your butt. Look, it's you. Ah. You know. Yeah, like you wake up. I would like this game to also assume that you've played Pokemon before. I don't want to be one of those games where, like, Ground Zeroes. I haven't, actually. Is Ground Zeroes the Metal Gear Solid? But yeah, I want the game to assume that you've played a Pokemon game before. I don't want it to be one of those games where it's like, hey, let's teach you how to catch a Pokemon now. Have you ever used a potion before? Like, I want to bypass all of that and just assume that it's a game, like, for people who play Pokemon. By questioning yourself, you could do that. It's like, so, are you a boy or a girl? And then that's how you get your character sprite. Oh, that's it. That demo. Okay. And there was a bomb in Solid Snake in that? See, that's what they should do. Have you played Pokemon before? Then you go, duh. I have played Pokemon before. Yeah. I know a thing or two about how to catch a Pokemon, dude. I've caught many of Pokemans. Let me play a different song now. Or maybe not this one. How about this one? I want this one. Yeah. They say no, it closes. Yeah, see, I want to do stuff like that, where it messes around with the player. Yeah, no hand-holding in this game, and I want to do stuff that messes around with the player. Like, keep you on your toes. Like, hey, what's up? I see you're doing this quest, but I thought it'd be funny if I just poisoned all your Pokemon. Huh? Isn't that funny? Like, mess with the player. Definitely want to mess with the player. Oh yeah, Shield DLC. How is the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield? I haven't really felt the desire to play Pokemon Sword and Shield ever again, but exactly, you try to predict what's going to happen, but the bad guy keeps ahead of you. Exactly, yeah. People who are playing Pokemon fan games are already fans of the series, so I can mess with their expectations. That's the idea. Yeah, the villain could even be aware that this is a game. What we should do is come up with, like, concept art for the villain also while we're here. I'm thinking evil scientist, kind of. And I need to think of his motivations as well. So I guess, what else was I doing? Before we get started, it's probably better for us to just lay this all out and get a good idea of the game and why. Because the theme is escape. So ultimately, the end goal at the end of the flowchart that is the game, you know, the end goal, the final one is escape. It makes you wonder, though, does it have to be? Could it be like a vicious cycle? Could it be? I don't know. Do you think that'd be frustrating? It might be good if there's a payoff at the end, like you beat the bad guy, and then you escape. Yeah, see, I want to do Earthbound style stuff, and I haven't even played Earthbound. That's on my to-play list, but I friggin' anything that Earthbound does, I mean, I'm down to do that. An evil scientist who looks sweet. Like, oh, don't hurt me, I'm just a basic old man. Some sort of, like, meta fourth wall stuff. I mean, I'd be down to multiple endings also. Because, like, I don't want the villain to just be like, oh, I'm Rick from Rick and Morty, you know? Like, I want it to be like... He's definitely got to look like he fits into the Pokemon universe, like looking at all of the other existing sprites, you know? And it might be good to have new character sprites also. So let's put that on the to-do list. I'm going to have a... like a required art resources. Oh my gosh. Um, Yeah, man, I've got a lot of crazy ideas. I think... I need to, like, maybe reel in my ideas, because I've got a lot of crazy ones. Okay. Dang, I like this song. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess it's good to just write down all the ideas now. Evil grunts. I was thinking the evil villain could be like some sort of scientist who instead actually makes robots. I almost wrote down scientists. There we go. Player portrait. Walking sprite. Ooh, a time loop. He could be a Pokemon collector. I was thinking like a scientist who's performing like genetic experiments. And he's just kind of like a bad guy who does science stuff to get what he wants. We'll call this OW Sprites. Hey, Design 3D, what's up? Hello, hello. How you doing, man? Boris Morris, hello. Yeah, exactly. Having, like, robots and stuff, I think it'd be kind of cool. That could be good as well. I kind of like the concept of him being, like, not great or good, though. I like the concept of him kind of almost pushing into, like, comically bad, if that makes sense. Oh gosh, make him a Orochimaru. Oh man. Let's see, so we'll call this like, he needs a walking sprite, running sprite, or more. Yeah, see, he could be more. Adding more butts. See, there we go. He's like the South Park guy. This flashback get to play as a villain. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. But yeah, this is good though. Let's continue to flesh this out. By the time the stream is over, trying to create Pokemon Fusion. See, there we go. Definitely will help. Oh man, full-time job. Congrats on that though, at least. I remember when I was working on Pokemon Summit Trials for that last game jam a while back. I had a full-time job, but then they just announced that we were gonna have to do overtime. And yeah, see, I'd have to go back to Heinous then. If I went with the scientist who's trying to add more butts to Pokemon. Surf. Sprite. And then the female character is going to need the exact same things. For conversation window emotions. Calm/standard, angry, laughing, /happy. So something like that. Pokemon butts. There you go. Breed more legendaries. Yeah, he's trying to do some stuff, some genetic experiments. And part of that is forcing people to be his test subjects, because people don't want to be, like, the people don't support his genetic experiments, but he still has to get what he wants. So, and he's not going to leave his lab. I don't want to leave my lab. Oh, nice. That does make it a lot, like, that does save time. If I wanted to, I could just cut out the female sprite of mine as well and make it so you only have to play as the male. If possible, I'd like to incorporate both, but yeah, cutting out the other one like that does save time. Trying to merge people and Pokemon. Oh, gosh. See, stuff like that. I like these ideas. So, let's start drawing up ideas on the old idea board now. And first, we're going to start with our bad guy. He's the most important character in the game, because he's the one who carries it. If we're escaping from this guy, he's the one who matters the most. So, what's he look like? Is he like a Dr. Wily looking mofo? You know what I'm saying? No, he shouldn't be a Dr. Wily looking mofo. Mr. Mime. I drew up Mr. Mime, dude. Carl Mander. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, bad guy. One thing's for certain. Uses science/force to get what he wants / needs for research. Dark sense of humor. Hey, Red Serrano, what's up? Welcome, man. Hello, hello. How you doing? Dirk Dastardly. A piece of Pokemon. Oh, that'd be very interesting. If he had like a bit of a Pokemon attached to his head. I kind of like that. If he's like performing these experiments and he's already like started what he needs. He has to like to mess with the player. And break the fourth wall. Alakazam bits. Ooh. Yeah, he has like one Machamp arm, one Alakazam bit. To a Gardevoir for side purposes. It's important. This is very important. You know, we just got like a normal looking dude. But he's got like one giant like Machamp hand. There you go. There's our bad guy. There you go, he's perfect. But I'm thinking older man. Older male, you know, gray hair, lab coat. For sure. That's what I'm thinking. That's the best bad guy. Oh god, a Ditto on the back of his head like Professor Coral. Oh boy. That'd be ridiculous. So if he's got a lab coat, you know, we can kind of start with something like this, you know. I don't want to do that. That looks like some sort of like Harry Potter robe. I'm Harry Potter. He shouldn't look like Harry Potter. Okay. experiments on both people and Pokemon. I do like that idea. One thing that I would like to try to figure out from the get-go is how is he messing with the player? General plot point yet? Right now, I've got like a general like outline of the stuff that I'd like to add into the game written down. If he was a Ditto, oh my gosh. That'd be kind of cool if he had like a Ditto bit that he could use to like just fuse to do things. That'd be crazy though. It would require a good amount of art assets. Oh my gosh, yeah, if he turned his whole Pokemon, his whole family into Pokemon. So the theme is escape, and I would like to do some sort of game where there is one central bad guy who you are in frequent contact with, who is forcing you to do things for him. Crazy sidekick. That's actually not a bad idea either. He has some sort of like really bad sidekick who helps you. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pokemon Saw, maybe. It's starting to sound like that's what I want to make. But there has to be one central bad guy who is constantly, like, messing with you. I don't know, like, if he's... This is one thing that we need to figure out, like, now. Why is he messing with you if he's also forcing you to do research? Dark Souls. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, some trapdoors and stuff. So we need to figure out, like, how is he messing with you, and why is he messing with you, despite the fact that you're doing research for him. Is he insane? Ultimately, if you succeed, you're helping him, so he shouldn't try to hinder you. So why would he hinder you? I would like to have him, like, mess with you, though. That's something that I would like to have in the game. Huh. He's hazing his new assistant. That could be something. That's not bad. Oh my gosh, yeah, arena trap. He's interested in how humans specifically react to external stimuli. Okay, so it could be part of his research. Ooh, that would be a good plot twist. He already did some of the research on you. He implanted a Voltorb in your stomach that knows self-destruct. And he's constantly trying to trigger that self-destruct or something like that, like through external like stress and stimulus or something, just as part of his experiments. And while you stay alive, I guess you could help him with other experiments. Let me write that down. I like this. It'd be lame if he just put a bomb. It'd be cooler if he put a Pokemon or something more in-universe related. So let me write this down. Plot points. Yeah, he put a Voltorb in your butt. I mean, it could be in your stomach, like he surgery. He implanted it in you. I like that though. I think that's pretty crazy. Game starts. Or like evil scientist motivation. Evil scientist places an exploding Pokemon inside you. Could be a Voltorb. Voltorb. Jesus. The Maze Runner. Wait, I actually don't know about the Maze Runner, but I think that'd be for random test subjects though. And I do like the sound of that though. Something like that. But yeah, I think so. The Voltorb wouldn't be like hidden though. It'd be something that like he just tells you about as part of a sick experiment. It's set to trigger and explode when the body is under enough stress. So for testing purposes, he subjects you to stress. stressful situations or scenarios. You survive the first couple tests, so he figures you might as well. Inside you, by the way. Yeah, feels bad. Feels good. Feels bad. A stress meter that goes up. That'd actually be kind of cool. Some sort of stress meter. My phone's ringing. Okay. But yeah, some sort of stress meter would be very interesting. Built-in Nuzlocke. I'll put that down in all caps. Stress meter? Yeah, that's another thing I need to figure out. Like, if you die, I don't think I would have you restart so much as, like, game over and go back to the last save. There should be consequences, though. Like, I don't want you to ever have to... I don't want you to ever have to restart your playthrough. That's a big thing. I think that would be too much of a pain in the ass. You should never be forced to restart a playthrough. 2 modes. Hey, Dromo, what's up? The Game Jam info, I just found it from the Relic Castle website. I guess a lot of people on my Discord had also been talking about the Game Jam, so I figured I would join in. Just felt like, plus I've done the Game Jams before in the past, so I have like a rough idea of when they start and stop. I need to get more water, man. Thank you, Design 3D. Oh, hell yeah, you guys. I really appreciate all the subs. It's been awesome. Man, you guys are so friggin' cool. Thank you, you guys. That's all I can say. Man, thank you, you guys. Summit Trials. That one, the theme of that one was 3. So I figured, oh, 3 mountains. And then I just kind of went crazy from there. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that wave. That's so good. I'd like to do more Larvitar stuff like that for more emojis if I get more subscribers. It'd be freaking dope. Okay. Maybe have 2 modes for those who are crazy and want perma death lamau. Sends you to a town to go. Should he like send you to go kill somebody? Is that like, because I don't know how dark I want this game to be, but I think it should be very clear right now that this evil scientist has no respect for human life. So if he wants something and it requires you to go like defeat somebody and or kill somebody, I feel like that would be within his character. See, that's actually Mage Mike. That's one thing that I would like. Yeah, that might be too dark. It could just be like steal something from somebody or go like talk to somebody or go deliver. Oh, it should be deliver a package, but the package is a bomb. Something that'd be like funny dark. I don't know. I mean, dropping bombs off at people's doors isn't funny, but stealing Pokedex info, I could do that. But I do like the idea of experimenting resulting in new forms. I've already said that, like, I would like to add a baby form for a Skarmory. Add new forms for some Pokemon, new types. Rated M. Yeah, I think this is going to be rated M1 for sure. I don't necessarily want to do, like, swearing, but I think that we're going to have people explode. Rated B. Yeah, rated B for bombs. It's one of those games. I made rated V for Voltorbs. Rated SD for Voltorbs using self-destruct. Let's see. Yeah, why dark? I don't know. I felt like I don't want to go too dark, but I wanted to do something that's like funny and like kind of like evil. Make him say darn. Uh-oh, shoot. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I would make him say darn. It's Pokemon Butts. It's rated 8, adults only. So I would like to make something that is like funny, but also has stakes. I don't know, like, is it cringy for me to say that I'm like kind of influenced by Rick and Morty in this? I don't know. That probably sounds pretty cringy. I need to get some water real quick. Let me quickly make a new map. Check this out. Time to flex some mapping muscle. That doesn't look great. That doesn't look great either. I'm trying to do BRB. That looks okay. Nah, it looked better like this. Yeah, there we go. Now I could say BRB. Depends on the stakes. Yeah, so I'd like to figure that out tonight if possible. A way to make the stakes not too dark and kind of like lighthearted, but also like still have some violence to it. All right, I will be right back. I'm gonna get some water because I'm drying up over here. I'm all out of water, man. Dang, I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. Nice. It's been pretty good, you guys. It's been pretty good. I'll be right back. Oh. Yo, what's your boy? All right, you guys. Let's come up with some more crazy ideas. What's another good song for me to play, by the way? I want, like, chill stuff that also won't get me, like, copyright striked. How about this one? Ooh. Yeah, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. I mean, I already listened to Verbank a lot. So this one's, what, Lacunosa Town? All right. Oh, yeah. See, I like that, Boris Morris. I like that. Something that sounds like it's increasingly devious, but it's, like, not that devious. It's, like, silly. But I don't know, like, I don't want to get too dark. Let's, I don't want it to be, like, cringy serious and, like, edgy, you know what I mean? Let's see. The game cannot get too dark or edgy. Don't take everything so seriously. Oh yeah, you gotta play Gen 5? Mm-hmm. Ooh, thank you, Bearded Annie. What do we got here? Music for streamers. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna favorite this. Oh yes. Oh man. This is dope. 100% stream safe for live streaming and VOD use on Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook. Oh, rip Mixer. Rip. But this is awesome. As long as you purchase the song for download, provide proper credit, and register. Oh. I don't want to purchase anything. You can live stream the music with Pretzel, or use... Oh, okay, or use Spotify. Nice. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this open. Definitely keeping that open. Right now I'm vibing to Pokemon music, but, you know, that could change. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Spotify, let's go. Oh, recommend that. Oh, okay, okay. Wait, my last song I was listening to was Ocean Man. If I hit play, will it play Ocean Man? Yeah, I like that song. Okay, can I just play this? Oh, what's up, Crunch Extreme? Welcome. Let's see. I want to listen to stuff that's like super chill. The speed up game plugin? You hate it? But why? It's all optional. Ooh. I don't want to listen to stuff that has singing in it. Dude, Ocean Man, friggin' jam. Cause right now, like, I want to listen to like stuff that's just like only instrumentals. But this is a good looking playlist. Oh my god, there's a lot of songs in these playlists. Hell yeah. Okay, what was I gonna do? Check this out. How can you hate up the speed up game plugin if it's optional and all you gotta do is you press G? Yeah. G, there we go. Let's see. What's happening? I got no idea what's happening. I didn't know Pokemon Essentials got banned. I don't think that that's true. But yeah, thanks for watching my videos. I don't know the full situation on Pokemon Essentials because I don't think that anything for Pokemon Essentials got like banned or whatever. It's just that the Wikipedia or the wiki got taken down. Yeah, Pokemon Essentials was never banned or anything. Yeah. The original wiki, that's what it was. Yeah. If Pokemon Essentials was banned, then my YouTube channel is screwed. There we go. I turned off that gosh dang shading. Hey there. How's it going? I'm doing evil things. Official sources still provide the download. Okay. Yeah, see, it's unofficial. Okay. Game runs smooth. Hey, thank you. My computer setup, I got a pretty nice graphics card and computer and stuff. I bought a nice one like a year ago now, or maybe a little bit over a year ago now, for like $1,000 around like, was it 2018 or was it 2019 Cyber Monday or something? Black Friday? Yeah. Hey, OG Omega, what's up? Omega, how you doing, man? What's going on? But I bought this computer a long time ago as like a gift for myself because I worked a lot of overtime when testing God of War, and I figured, you know what, screw it. I deserve something nice, so I bought myself something nice. Hey, I'm glad you're doing good, Omega, and I'm glad to be back. Hopefully I don't ever return to like doing Let's Plays and instead just focus on doing streams only. I'm liking this a lot more, dude. I'm liking this a lot more. Let's Plays was just like, hey, I'm going to hang out in my room and talk to myself for 30-minute chunks. But this is, I don't know, I feel a lot better doing the streams. It feels good talking to people. And, you know, having some people sub was pretty friggin' dope. Yeah, worked a lot of overtime equals crunch my ass off. I don't want to get into the crazy details of it. But, yeah, I definitely crunched my ass off. Yeah, stream highlights would be kind of good stuff, but I think if I was just only, like, if I had one night to make content, I think focusing that on one stream would be better than focusing on, like, 4 Let's Plays. I was actually kind of bummed. Oh, yeah, Pokemon Contest was kind of, I mean, Conquest, I almost called it Contest, was pretty fun. I don't know if I want to play any more Pokemon Conquest, but something like that I think would be, like, more fun in stream form. Maybe do some stream highlights, though. Yeah. I think doing stream highlights of games would be maybe the way to go, but I don't have the time, I think, to like edit stream highlight videos. But, you know, if somebody was interested, you know. But yeah, that's something that's future stuff. That's not now stuff. Dibs. All right. Bearded Annie calls dibs. But yeah, easy. Bearded Annie calls dibs. You heard it here first. Dibs have been called. And dibs will be respected. I respect these dibs. Now, I'm getting, so here's the one downside. I believe that streaming is very fun, but, I'm talking to chat. I'm having too much fun talking to chat, you guys. This is a good problem to have. This is a good problem to have. I'm having too much fun hanging out with everybody in chat. Get some... Okay, here's one thing that I would really like to do in this game. I would like to push semi-Fakemon. Something that's like an extension of an existing evolutionary tree or line. So I'm actually not holding a game jam. I'm participating in one, though. The Relic Castle game jam. That'd be kind of cool in the future to host one, but I don't know. I'm not big enough. Skarmoran. See, there we go. There we go. That's galactic brain stuff. See, I'm thinking of making like a little baby Skarmory, like a pre-evolution, but fusion stuff would also be pretty cool. Yeah. Right now I'm going with Vile. Yeah, Pokemon Vile, but this could change if we come up with a better name, but you know, good luck with that. Pokemon Vile is pretty good. It's annual, yeah. Small Marie, yeah. That's true. Yeah, if I hosted a game jam, they would probably participate. Here's one thing that I would like to do in the future. Okay. This isn't anything related to my game that I'm working on right now, but in the future, I think it'd be really cool to host a game jam and like provide prizes, like Amazon gift cards or something. But I wouldn't want to do it with Pokemon Essentials. I'd want to do it with like the long way down the line like game making essentials kit. That'd be cool. Like, make a kit, hold a game jam for it, and then like throw like some like money prizes at it to like get people hyped to make stuff. Because at the end of the day, I don't really care about. Well, maybe no. How about this? It's not about what I don't care about. It's what I do care about. I do care about creative communities and people making stuff and putting games out into the world, because like it's just a better place when more people are making more stuff. Oh, my chair is all creaky. I think subs are allowed to post links, hopefully. Monster Capture King 2. Oh hell yeah, Monster Capture King. I have to go back and play that sometime. So yeah, like a Pokemon Unity jam or something. Yeah, get more jams going. OC Remix. Oh? Yeah, let's test it. Let's get a link in here. Oh! Yeah, maybe I need to, like, tweak my channel settings. I should probably continue Monster Capture King then, huh? Oh man, I'm burping up a storm. Here's the one thing, actually. You don't see this or hear this because I do my best to not do it in my tutorial videos. But I burp and have hiccups so much, it sucks. There have been times where I'm trying to record a tutorial and I have to burp for like 20 minutes straight. I hate it. I hate it so much. I have videos where I'm like, what's up, everybody? Today, welcome to part 74 of my how to make a Pokemon game tutorial series. Today I'm, like, it's gross. Let's see. Say you wanted to start making games like this, where's the best place to start? I think that the best place to start would be maybe watching my tutorial series if you wanted to make a Pokemon game. If you want to make a game that's non-Pokemon, there's plenty of other tutorials out there, but the most important thing is learning stuff on your own and experimenting on your own and getting familiar with the game system on your own. I would recommend that you start with something small and just figure out how to do a small thing. Like, for example, if you just want to make an event where a character talks to you, then start with that and get familiar with how to make something like that, and then move on from there. Like, 100% of what I've done for my Pokemon games is trying to figure out a small thing and then learning how to do that small thing and then learning how to do more with it and then learning how to like tie those together. Like for my Pokemon April Fool's video, I did a ton of stuff like adding my own Pokemon, adding new move animations, updating the battle UI and doing a whole bunch of different things, but only because I had learned how to do one thing at a time. RPG Maker XP actually currently costs $3.74. It's normally like $20, but it's on sale on Steam right now. And it's it's normally $25, but yeah, it's $3.74 right now. This promotion ends July 9th, so we got a week to get $3 RPG Maker. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've had a lot of people leave comments lately that are like, man, I would love to start making Pokemon games, but RPG Maker is just so expensive. It's $3 right now. That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good. All right, let's do some more stuff. Yeah, $3.74 for a one-time purchase. Yeah, you can get McDonald's fries or you can get RPG Maker. I mean, I think it's crazy that RPG Maker, yeah, it's so old. How long does the game jam last? It lasts until August 10th. I mean, yeah, honestly, McDonald's is probably tastier than RPG Maker. I've only eaten RPG Maker a couple times, and it's always been a horrible experience every single time. Yeah. You think the newest RPG Maker will ever be used for Pokemon creation? I would like it to someday. That's actually one thing that I would like to do one of these days. It's a stretch goal of mine, but I would one day like to make a monster capture game engine in a newer version of RPG Maker, or in a newer version of Pokemon Essentials. Oh my gosh, I can't say my words right. I would like to make a monster capture game engine in the newest version of RPG Maker. And the reason I say monster capture instead of Pokemon is because of, copyright and, new IPs and whatnot. I would like it to be something that Nintendo couldn't possibly strike down. Yeah. Like, MZs could be cool. What I would like is to just be able to export to mobile. RPG Maker XP, I've had people tell me that it's possible to run RMXP games on mobile, but I've never... Oh yeah, and as for rules for the Game Jam, there aren't really any rules. Just start with a base version of Essentials, I guess, and don't, You could really make any Pokemon game you want for, a month. RPG Maker MV is currently 80% off. Holy crap, dude. It's 15. Okay, so a monster capture game engine, that's just something that I've been tossing around as an idea for something that I'd like to make one of these days. Rather than making a game that's strictly for Pokemon, make something that's more generic, so that way Nintendo can't be butts about it. And by butts, I mean protect their IP like they're entitled to do. Goodness gracious. Look at these deals. I want to do something in RPG MV sometime. Yeah, I've got MV and it's got some stuff that's cool, but some stuff that feels so different. I'm just so used to RMXP. IP means intellectual property. So Nintendo owns the Pokemon intellectual property, and the Pokemon Company very strictly enforces those intellectual property ownership rights. So for example, I can't make a Pokemon game and sell it. Okay, yeah, you know that. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's why, like, it's kind of bittersweet working on Pokemon stuff, because, like, I'm somebody who, animated logo. Oh, I don't know about no animated logos. I should, figure out how to do something like that. But yeah, it's kind of bittersweet because I'm somebody who has experience in the game industry, and I would like to ultimately make my own games and sell them sometime, and making Pokemon games could never possibly be sold. But right now, I'm not trying to talk myself out of making Pokemon games. I'm trying to talk myself into this game jam. Pokemon Essentials? Pokemon Essentials is made over many years where people were just working on how to make a fan game engine in RPG Maker XP. This thing is old as heck. Pokemon Essentials is now. But it's a pretty cool tool. Pretty cool tool. I think we've got a good basic idea, though, for the evil scientist. I want to expand a little bit more on his motivations. I like this idea of placing something inside of you just as part of a sick experiment and, like, trying to figure out, like, push his, like, experiments to the furthest edges. Yeah. So they didn't have to make all the sprites because a lot of them could be, like, ripped from the existing Pokemon games, but a lot of these things are, like, made from the ground up, like, manually making a lot of this stuff. I don't know. I think using Essentials as a base would instantly mean that you cannot sell it. Even if you replaced all the Pokemon stuff, Essentials has too many references to Pokemon in its, like, base code that I would say that it's probably not a good idea. Yeah, the RPG Maker team are perplexing. They keep on changing things in ways that make it feel like the program is getting, like, worse over time. Like, it's getting slightly better, but also slightly worse at the same time. It's freaking weird. I can't claim to understand that I know how their brains work. I know, right? Like, all this stuff is, like, blowing my mind. So this is all written in Ruby, too. But, like, god dang. This is some cool stuff. I guess it's like, you know, having a team of engineers work on stuff. Plus, a lot of the stuff that they've done is very, like, modular, where, like, this is Forms, this is Mega Evolution, this is Shadow Pokemon. So, like, having one script per, like, chunk of gameplay functionality is cool. But some of these are insane, like the battle script. Where is it? Pokebattle _ battle. There you go. Look at all that. You know, it's only 4,000 lines of code. Fudge. Fudge. Yeah. I agree with you, PK Lixian. It's easier to learn stuff and then take that knowledge into other projects. I think starting with Pokemon Essentials is great. People who want to learn how to make games and manage, like, game making stuff. Starting with Pokemon Essentials and then, you know, like, taking what you've learned about game making and then working on other stuff is great. Custom scripts. So some people have made a lot of cool custom scripts, but some of them do a lot of different stuff. Legitimately serious. Hey, I'd be very, very down for us to do that. I'd be very, very down. I think that we can work something out, Bearded Annie. I think we can. This sounds good. I'm gonna call this map BRB. I feel like I haven't been doing much right now. Let's man, I need to figure out, like, how to not be so distracted. Congregate. Whoa, no, Congregate. What happened? I mean, the fact that it's RIP kind of implies it's shutting down. Oh man. Stop accepting new games as Flash slowly disappears. Aw. That's a bummer. From 2008? Oh my gosh. Oh, man. Oh. That's a bummer for Flash to be dying. Flash friggin' rules. Yeah, Uranium used RPG Maker, or I don't think it used Game Maker. Friggin' terrible. But the Flash games are so cool. I mean, maybe at its core it's not the greatest, but the games. I gotta play those Flash games, man. Hell yeah. RMXP for Uranium. Yeah. Oh, see, that'd be cool. That is yet to happen. I know, right? It's so easy to like get distracted, huh? I need to focus on doing stuff. I think if I'm mapping, it makes it easier when I'm chatting. We need to come up with a basic design for our crazy scientist guy. ADHD strikes again. All right, it's real. It's so real. I could just make him start looking like Oak at the start. Unity. See, that's crazy. Unity is awesome. I've made a couple games in Unity myself. And making a Pokemon game in Unity? Like, god dang. Oh, man. I'm sorry. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, I feel like it's gotta be a pain in the butt watching me, like, not do anything for, like, 30 minutes. Yeah. I like that Pelago can, like... Moving on to something else. If I'm getting stuck, I need to just move on. Good guy. Yeah, gotta move on. Pokemon Insurgents. Oh yeah, I only played a little bit of that once before. An idea, just not a format to let it flow. Yeah, I like that. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, we gotta move on and find what else can flow. Good guy. Forced to do scientist's bidding because he has a Voltorb. Implanted. Oh boy. Why am I using paint? I guess that is a good question. I've been using C++ actually a little bit at work. Programming in C++ is it's tough. MS Paint, yeah, there we go. C++ is just making everything pointers and then doing a bunch of null pointer checks. Everything points to everything, but God forbid that it be null. Just, that's all it is. I know, right? Photoshop was being drunk earlier for me. I was trying to draw circles, man. Look at that. Look at this. What the hell is that? Draw. Draw a circle. Nope. Draw a circle. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so weird. Is it because I have multiple things open? It's just, yeah, Photoshop's just being butts right now. Draw a circle. But then if I do it in Paint, draw a circle. Draw a circle. A sprite. Ooh, I've actually never used that. Ace sprite. It's a circle tool. No, I want the brush to be responsive. Let's see, how much actual programming? Not very much. If you want to mess around with the scripts, there is a good amount of things that you have to do. Okay. So what have we done this stream? We've done some planning and ideas, and we've worked on like a base engine for like displaying characters, which is actually pretty dope. It's the best. Ooh, okay. I like the sound of good spriting programs. Hell yeah. I got a sprite. Okay. That's some planning. And a lot of distractions. Oh yeah. Ugh. And I'm yawning already. Yo, Mr. Mitri, what's up? How you doing, man? I'm thinking, what if we do a little bit of story planning here also? I'm just gonna save this as Game Jam 6. We'll call this care plan. Ooh. My own indie game dev. Ooh, okay. Honestly, I think if you want to be an indie game dev, just start with Unity, I think. Pokemon Trainer Adam, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, if you want to be an indie game dev, I think starting with Pokemon Essentials and RMXP might not be worth your time. I mean, it is good to learn the basics of like game making, and RMXP is pretty cool, but yeah, C# and Unity is probably a better direction to go for indie development. Because RMXP is actually pretty limiting, but Unity, it's like you can do anything. I made some cool stuff in Unity. Yep, Mr. Mitri, I'm jamming it up right now. Dang, all this talk of Unity makes me like want to do Unity stuff again too. Yeah, there's been a lot of great games that have been made in Unity. Godot. Ooh. I think I've heard about that one. But yeah, like, freaking Ori and the Blind Forest is made in Unity. You can make some really good stuff in Unity. You can make some bad stuff in Unity too, but that's how you learn. Okay, let's start doing some mapping, okay? Let's start doing some mapping. Hearthstone's Unity. Oh, yeah. Okay, Pokemon Trainer Adam, what I'm doing right now is I've been doing just a lot of, like, thinking about ideas in today's stream. Escape from Tarkov. Oh, wow. Looks nice. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Mitri. Hopefully people are enjoying the tutorials. But yeah, my plan right now is ideas. This is the first night of me working on this project, and I'd like to get a good sense of direction for the game, and I've got a lot of good ideas so far. Cuphead was in Unity. Holy crap. I remember hearing about Hollow Knight. Dude, Hollow Knight's pretty dope. Wow. See, look, there's a lot of great games. But yeah, C#. Pokemon Let's Go Unity. I have not heard of that, actually. Yeah, what mechanic or special something in your game do you want to be highlighted? Bug Fables. Oh, I got it. That's it. Okay, dude, I freaking want to play Bug Fables. But yeah, one thing that's special in my game that I would like to highlight is the bad guy messing around. Rescue Team DX? Really? Oh my goodness. Dude, there's so many good Unity games. I'd like to highlight the bad guy messing around with the main character. Temtem. Wait, Temtem is in Unity? Jeez, man. Freaking love Unity. Let's do some events. Since, starting a dungeon. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would like to do, Pelagocan. Starting in a dungeon and getting right into some evil puzzles. Like, the way that the game should start is that you're thrust into this dungeon, this experiment, and you solve them. And if you fail, then you explode. But then you get to move on and do stuff. Just want to say hello since it's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while, Mr. Mitri. I'm sorry to hear that you're not in the best mental state, but I'm glad that we can hang out a little bit. You know, I definitely relate to being tired. The Switchport of Doom was made in Unity. Oh my gosh. So the overall story of the game would be that we're trying to escape from the clutches of this evil scientist who has a bomb inside of us, and ultimately we'd like to be able to get the bomb out. House Flipper. I've never played that, actually. And that's something that I still have to decide, actually. The end goal, the ending of the game has yet to be decided. But we've got a pretty good idea on the start of the game. Okay, let's do some eventing. I've been getting distracted too much. Let's make an event where... ASDF. How's that? I know. I got some crazy ideas. Real life might as well be. Yeah, everything is in Unity now. Life is in Unity. What I want to do is basically for every Pokemon in our party, poison them. Is it... How do I get all of the... in a party again? Was it Pokemon Party? What was the logic again to get everybody in your Pokemon Party? $trainer.Pokemon Party. Yeah, for I in trainer Pokemon Party. That's what it is. Okay, for I in $trainer, and then it's underscore Pokemon Party. Okay. 4 loops, baby. You gotta have 4 loops. And then is there a command to just like make somebody poison? Ow. It's in the debug menu though, huh? Oh, cool. Oh, no, that's not it. Control Shift F. Poison. Heh. Honey Pop is in Unity? Hell yeah, dude. Pokemon Go, dude. I play Pokemon Go every day. You people should add me. And by you people, I mean you people who are watching me and hanging out with me. Why does you people sound so bad? Poison for the entire game? Oh, no. I was just trying to make an event where he can poison everybody on my team. I know, right? Referring to a group of people as you people just never sounds good. Confirmed. No, I don't hate Canadians. I love Canada. You know? Oh, Canada. I love the Canada. I don't mean you people. I mean you people, right? I think referring to a group of people as you people just never sounds good. Check it out. I'm going to catch an Aeron right now. Can you see that? Does that show up? Dude, I freaking love Pokemon Go. I play it every day. I'm like that kid who sang that song. I play Pokemon Go. Okay. Let's go to our debug menu, because I know that in the debug there is a way to force poison onto a Pokemon. Give a status. Pokemon.status equals. There we go. And would I just run equals poison? I don't think that would work to anybody. I better love Canada. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. What's another good song to play? This one? Oh, this is a good one to play. I love this song. Okay. Can I just do Pokemon.status equals? Let me search Pokemon.status and see what they do here. PB effects. No. No. How much longer am I streaming? I don't know. Maybe a couple more hours. Oh dang, so I'm almost at 2 hours in. Let's go. I know, right? You people always sounds derogatory. It just always says bad. It just never sounds good. Can we turn up the music a little? Yeah. How's that? Friggin' love this song. People say y'all. Oh, y'all. Yeah, y'all sounds good. Dun, dun. Y'all bitches. See, there you go. That sounds great. I'm just trying to figure out how to inflict a status onto a Pokemon through a script right now. I've never had to do something like that. Pokemon.status equals... Listen to remixes? I'm actually not listening to any remixes. This is just straight from Pokemon Black and White. This is Undella Town Spring. Y'all bitches. Yeah, that's the way to say it. So that's... and this is an event that's absolutely not going to work right now, because I'm setting Pokemon.status equal to nothing. Can I just do status equals and then a number? Can I do that? There we go. Show text. Poisoning all the Pokemon in your party. I don't think that status equals 1 would do anything. What about 2? Let's just see what this does. I don't have any Pokemon in my party, so real quick. Let's go to our Pokemon options. Give demo party. I'm hearing a bunch of yelling outside. It's friggin' annoying. Oh no, I'm not trying to quit. Oh, it worked! It worked! It worked! Wow. What do you know? What the heck? For every Pokemon in your party, set the status to 2. What do you know? Yeah, I actually will be uploading this to YouTube. So, that's actually some important research that you just did there. What I would like to do is do the same thing, but for paralyzing. So I guess let's just try 3. Yeah. Pokemon status equals 3. Yeah, so all the statuses are assigned a number, I guess, in the status array. And I don't know what 0, 1, 2, and 3 are, but we're going to find out just through trial and error. We can find out, yeah, what 1 is. Oh, 3 burns them. Hey, Charizard the King, welcome. Oh, yeah, that might be your internet. Oh, baby. Okay, so 3 is burning everything. What I need to do is I need to look at the statuses array, and that I think will answer my question. So let me go to... Can I search just status? Oh, no, I want to do Control-Shift-F, status. PB statuses. That's what I need to search for. Here we go. And there it is. 1 is sleep, 2 is poison, 3 is burn, 4 is paralysis, and 5 is frozen. There we go. And F is for fire. Yeah. U is for you and me. Renko Deving, what's up? Welcome. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea. So if I want to put everybody to sleep, I would set their status to 1. All Pokemon in your party are now asleep. And set for every Pokemon in my party, set their status to 1. Cool. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So these people are going to be the key to some of my trolling events that the villain's going to have. Right? I never knew how to do that, and I learned something today. We learn something every day. We know how to now afflict a status condition to everybody in our party. Just like that. Let's see. Is the first town going to be like a cave? Yeah, it's going to be like a dungeon. It's going to be like a dungeon. Enter Sandman? Wait, what was it? So 4 was paralysis. Let me just Set this up real quick. This song is very friggin' relaxing. Use for uranium bomb. Use for uranium bomb. And it's for no survivors. Why you Plankton? Plankton, shut the F up, Plankton. He doesn't say F though. 5 is frozen. Just like the movie. Okay. Freezing all the Pokemon in your party. Set this to 5. Okay. So now what we've got here is some events. Let's see. Actually gonna start the dungeon or just right now I'm just making scripts. I'm thinking about starting doing some dungeon stuff tonight. Gotta go. Alright, good night, Pelagocan. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Have a good night. So this guy will freeze all the Pokemon in my party. This guy will paralyze all the Pokemon in my party. This guy's gonna burn all the Pokemon in my party. Yeah, it was pretty chill. Hopefully the next one will be just as chill. I like having this chill stuff. Game Jam. Nice, that's awesome. This guy will poison all the Pokemon in my party. And this guy will make all the Pokemon in my party go to sleep. There we go. So we've successfully created some trolling commands that our evil mastermind could do that. Let's see. Could I make it so that if the Pokemon is already status, it says something? I could. I think it'd be possible to make it so that way for every Pokemon in the party, if their status is equal to 4, if Pokemon status equals 4, then do something. What's the Pokedex going to look like? That's something I need to figure out, actually, because if I'm adding new forms for existing Pokemon, or injecting some new Pokemon in, I would almost want to make my own like Pokedex region, which is something that I would have to figure out, which might be tricky. That might be good. Figure out like what Pokemon I'd like to put in my game. Let's start making like a to-do. Hopefully my thoughts aren't all over the place for this stuff. Do some of this. Do some of this. Let's see. Sword shielded. I might just delete a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I could try to implement mine also. I just don't have the sprites for them, but it would be possible to do without sprites and then just add sprites later. Essentials is by default up to Gen 5, but then there are scripts that you can use to add Gen 6, 7, and 8. That's actually a new tutorial I need to make. Let's see. On animating trainer sprites? I don't think I have. I'm not the best when it comes to like animating sprites though. I kind of suck at creating animated sprites. I think there is a way to do it if you have like a GIF of a trainer animation, but it's tricky. In Elite Battle System, I know that you can use the animated trainer sprites. Oh yeah, that's something that I'm gonna do actually right now. Already downloaded that. Actually, let's just download and use both of these. Let's go in to our game. Graphics. And so this was already included on Luca's website. Characters. Let's just go in and take all of these because these are the existing animated sprites and paste them in. Although, animated people... Maybe I shouldn't go with animated people. Undo. 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 I think since I'm adding Pokemon, if I'm ever adding Fakemon, I want my battlers to be still. Hey, thank you, Marpua. I'm glad you found that tutorial to be helpful. Battlers. And instead of using these animated ones... Oh, that's not an animated one. Instead of using all these animated ones, I'm just going to use the stills. Let's just use the stills. This is going to replace a lot of stuff. Or do you play Shield? You should do what I do and watch The Last Airbender again. Or I guess it's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Don't watch the movie. Don't watch the Last Airbender movie. Do not watch that. Unless you want to laugh a lot. Then you can watch it. I got a question for you guys. Is it possible to do, like, watch-along stuff on Twitch? You saw it in the theaters? Oh, no. Oh. Hey, Laramie, welcome. Hello, hello. Glad to have you here. From PP to stamina? I do think that would be interesting. I would be interested in trying to make that a tutorial sometime. I also would really like to try implementing a, with a, like a Tem Essence file. That's it. What's wrong with the movie? Ooh. The movie of The Last Airbender sucks. They change up a lot of the rules from the show, and they exclude a lot of stuff from season 1 of the show, and they change up a lot of stuff in a bad way. And I don't know, I didn't like the movie at all. I watched it, and I was laughing. I really, really like the part where 10 Earthbenders, like, jump, and then, like, they do a little dance, and then they go, like, "Hah!" And they all move like one small little pebble. Aang is pronounced Ong. It's quite a movie. It's quite a movie. Yeah, doing more like Tem stuff in Essentials, I think would be pretty friggin' awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What was I saying to do? Why am I getting so distracted? Okay. Define my Pokédex. Which Pokemon will appear in this game? New forms will be added, so be mindful of their placement. Okay, Amazon Watch Party, that's what it is. Ah, only American streamers and viewers? What? Dang. Kinda late. Ah, well, good night, Crunch. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun chilling and talking about game development stuff. Hope you have a good night. The rest of the stream VOD will be all up on YouTube. And, yeah, have a good one. Have a good one. I used to say that a lot. Actually, no. I still say that at the end of every video, don't I? I say, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate you, and have a good one. And then it goes, da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Figure out new forms. New forms are cool. You know what? I've had this idea in my mind, and I think now it'd be nice for me to lock this in for the game. Oh yeah, I'm not including the Twitch chat in my stream right now. I could in the future, but I've actually felt like excluding it for now. I wonder if I should include it for YouTube. If YouTube wants to see the Twitch chat, then maybe I'll have to include it. But what was I gonna say? Oh, wait, do I have the chat already as a thing that I could include? Holy crap, I could have included it the whole time? I'll do it like this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had the power. I misused my power once again. Yeah. Okay, let me look at this article, though. Okay. So I think that'd be cool to do a watching party. I really like The Last Airbender. But it wouldn't be like Netflix though, right? It'd be Amazon stuff, Prime videos. Yeah. Time to buy The Last Airbender on Prime. I don't think it's on Prime. Okay, but still, it's good to know. I really like watching stuff and making fun of things. So if you guys want to hang out with me while I watch stuff and make fun of things, that could be an option. Okay, but one thing I was saying before I got distracted, I keep on getting distracted. One thing that I would really like to do is make the evil scientist also potentially have a partner scientist where it's like one focuses on biology and one focuses on like mechanics, like mechanical stuff. And I want this guy to create robots and have robots that you have to fight and have them be uncatchable. So like boss battles almost, where you fight an uncatchable robot. That's something that I would like to do sometime. And I think it'd be very interesting if we incorporated these trolling things here, like all my Pokemon are poisoned or all my Pokemon are burned. You could encounter a robot that's like a fire, steel type robot, and before the battle starts, he burns all your Pokemon, and then the battle starts. That's something that'd be kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Maybe the evil scientists are a team of 2 evil scientists. This is something that I need to figure out. Ooh, scrubs or community. Yeah, watch parties. Yeah. I need to watch both of those anyway. Those are shows I need to watch. Community I added to my list because I've heard good things. And then some bad things about, what was it, season 4? But then some good things about season 3 and season 5. I'm getting ideas now, you guys. I'm getting ideas. They're coming to me. I'm getting so many ideas now. I like the concept of splitting it up into 2 evil people is creating a lot of cool stuff here. What we could do is make it so that way there's 2 evil scientists, and they could be related somehow, brother and sister perhaps, and one of them wants you to do their bidding, and the other one wants you to do their bidding. And for example, the mechanical one or the biological one wants you to assist with their biological research, and the mechanical one wants you to research or to assist with their mechanical research. And you can choose who you want to side with. At the end of the day, they both have control over you, and they're both forcing you to do stuff, and at the end of the day, you will escape from their clutches. But the concept of choosing to pursue biological research or mechanical research, where you go to a town, and one of them says, like, hey, I need you to get this because this will help me, you know, create a new form of Pokemon. And at the end, you will have a new form of Pokemon created, and that will be added to your team. But you could instead choose to assist the mechanical guy, who will instead create, like, a new robot Pokemon, which you could then use as well. So it's, like, new biological advancements or new mechanical advancements. Biological research versus mechanical research. Right? That's kind of cool. Id versus ego. You know, you could do this stuff. Man versus machine. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, I'm running out of water again, man. I need to get a bigger water cup. Man versus machine. There we go. TF2 it. It's TF2 now. Hell yeah. And the fact that they mess with the player now makes sense. It all makes sense now. It just clicked. Okay. The reason that they mess with you is because you've taken a side in this dispute. At the start, you're just a lowly test subject who had a Voltorb shoved up his ass. Or something else. I don't know. Something else to force you to do their bidding. Oh, I friggin' love old world blues. Yeah, if we could be inspired by old world blues, I'd be very down with that. Kind of hot though. Oh my god. But yeah. It's coming together though. No. This is good. This is really good. Snaps for this. Snaps for this. So you got the biological researcher who wants you to help them advance their biological research. Naturally. How redundant could I be? And then the mechanical researcher who wants you to help them with the mechanical stuff. And if you side with the mechanical researcher, the biological researcher is going to get pissed off and try to sabotage you. Now it makes sense. If you side with one person, you'll receive the wrath of the other. Now it makes sense. So at the very start of the game, you could choose a side and go down a quest line. So that way there would be actual consequences for your choice. That's the most important thing. That's the one thing that from the get-go that I wanted to set out for. I wouldn't want to make a game where your choices don't matter. But this could be a game where your choice maybe matters too much. I like that, though. Choose a side and help pursue the biological research or the mechanical research. And that could even foster, like, 2 playthroughs. Like, what happens if you side with them and what happens if you side with them? Oh, yeah. That's a good emoji. Okay. Want to be one of the baddies? You can be one of the baddies. That's one thing that's cool about hanging out with me when I'm working on these games. If you've got ideas and you just want to hang out and chat with me, eventually I'm going to have to come up with a name for a trainer on a route or some villain somehow, somewhere. And, you know, the people who are hanging out with me, I'm going to name stuff after them. That's what happened in Summit Trials. Okay, I like this a lot, though. I like this a lot. I have to name one of them Keurig. See, I gotta do that. One of the trainers has to be named Keurig. I gotta be naming them after like everybody who's hanging out in the Thundaga Discord, hanging out, chilling with me. Okay. Let's revise this. 2 evil scientists are running experiments in a secret yet evil lab. There you go. One believes that advancements must be made in biological research. New forms. New evolutions. Adding Pokemon... I don't know, Pokemon genes to us to advance as life forms. I don't know, some crazy shit. The other, I don't know. Should they be brother and sister? Two brothers? Two sisters? How old should they be? I'm leaning younger now that there are 2. Now that there are 2 of them. Stroheim, yeah, Jojo. Gene splicing, yeah, exactly. See, if you side with them, then you can get that reward. So it's like, I would really like that. If you side with one person, you get their benefits and face the wrath of the other. So if you side with the mechanical guy, then maybe then you get access to like TMs, like the machines, and he gives you like robot Pokemon. But you have to face the wrath of the biological person who's coming at you with new forms, new evolutions. Could be cool. Ba-da-da-dum. Makes new berries even. Some new berries. The other believes that advancements, oh my gosh, I can't type to save my life, must be made in mechanical research. New robot Pokemon that are normally uncatchable. Really strong dudes. They're just really strong. Also creates new TMs and other mechanical items. Oh, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Here's the real kicker. Cinch HMs will be items in this game. Siding with one or the other could impact your traversal opportunities. Don't FOMO, fear of missing out, the player too hard here. But make them realize, maybe raid bases later in the game to get what you missed out on. But make them realize that their choices matter. Yeah. I need to figure out that link stuff. I can probably get you a link to the Thundaga Discord. Invite people. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh, there it is. There's a Discord command. Oh, okay, cool. Stroheim, Zappelli. There you go. One of them believes in Hamon energy. Hamon. Gotta have JoJo. There's gotta be at least some JoJo references. I think I have a JoJo reference in Pokemon Noir about like muscle dudes or beating each other up. Okay, this is getting really good though. I'm really digging this. I like the concept now of not just one evil person messing with you, but one person siding with you and giving you rewards while the other one messes with you and makes you realize, like, oh, I could have sided with them. And, oh, here's the kicker. I've said here's the kicker like 3,000 times already tonight, but here's the real kicker, you guys. There is another test subject, your rival, who sides with the professor that you don't choose. So, at the very start, you could have, like, a group of, like, 5 test subjects, and they're like, yeah, we planted Voltorbs in all of you, and only those who survive this can become our assistants. Like, sorry, that's just, you know, just the world we live in. Sorry. And you and one other person make it out, and then whoever you choose to side with, they choose to side with the other person, so that we have a rival that's working for the other scientist. Have a rival who's working for the other scientist. There we go. We've got a good general plot here. Ta-da. Now, what would really tie it together is if we can figure out what we want to do for the end of the game. Right now, though, let's change it up a little. I want to make a new event. I want to just mess around with event stuff some more. I'm like all over the place, like ADD-ing it up. Da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-bow. So, let's make a new event right here. And what I would like to do, choose a Pokemon to get rid of. And I believe it was just like, what, PB choose? No. I did this in one of my tutorials, actually, for like choosing a Pokemon to get rid of. I'm actually going to reference one of my own tutorials right now, you guys. Yeah, exactly. Blow up a lame third rival. I really like that, Boris. Boris, you got the good ideas. Have other rivals at the start who are also held captive. And make them explode at various times to prove that the stakes are real. We gotta do that. I really like that idea. Ending like waking up from a dream. They just wake up, they're like, oh my god. Thank god I didn't have this Voltorb inside me all along. And then poof, like Insurgents, but funny instead of insane. Yes. I haven't played Insurgents, but I don't want my game to ever be defined as fucking insane. So anything, check this out. I'm gonna watch my own video right now, you guys. Anything I could do to make it not insane, I'm down for that. Yeah, total drama island. Let's go. All right, who's this guy? Here, and welcome to part. Now, let's say this guy sucks. This guy's stinky. Look at this guy. So instead of deleting the last Pokemon from my party, I want to make one where I choose a Pokemon. I don't want to delete all the Gyarados in my party. Choose a Pokemon to delete. This is what I want. PB choose Pokemon. Do you get an Electrode? If you've been a bad boy, yeah. Electrode is massive. Yeah, it is always weird that the third one just sits there. So it would be cool for them to be like another rival who's like, ha, I'm here. And I'm going to take the other one. And then kaboom. That'd be friggin' funny. That'd be friggin' funny. So I can see it now. Imagine this. There's somebody who's playing a Pokemon game and they're, you know, like a YouTuber. And, you know, they're like, what's up, guys? Today I'm playing this new game that was made for a game jam called Pokemon Vile. And then they're like, holy crap, I'm already, like, in a dungeon. Holy crap, they put a Voltorb inside me? That's crazy. And then, you know, like, oh, there's my rival. Cool, so they'll be my rival in the game. Poof. Oh, nope. Never mind. I love that. So it's pretty easy, actually, to do this event, huh? It's just PB choose Pokemon. And then remove Pokemon at PB get. Oh, that makes sense, Bearded Annie. That makes sense. Oh, it makes so much sense. I like that. I'm writing that down. Let me play my music. Pre-evolution of Voltorb that can be placed inside of people. Yeah, a little small guy. A little. Yeah, the robot guy could have a robot friend. The robot professor. Okay. Let me go back to my tutorial. Who made this? Who's the stinky guy who made this tutorial? Let me just move it off to the side real quick while I make these scripts. And really quick, folks, if you're working on a Pokemon game, well, it's this is my April Fool's game. If you're working on a Pokemon game and you want to edit some script commands, make sure you run extend-text.exe. Because look at that. Oh, that's just fantastic. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. Blop. Let's see. A baby version could be like 6 inches. Yeah, I'm thinking it should be small. I know, right? That guy's bad at video games. Voltorb. Yeah, what would be a good name for a baby Voltorb? Wake up in a bathtub missing a kidney and getting an Explodey Boy. Well, I could do something like that. I was thinking of them like waking up like in a cell, perhaps. But you could miss a kidney and gain an Explodey Boy. What would be a good name for a baby Voltorb? What would a baby Voltorb even look like? You know, like, what does the pre-evolution of this look like? Oh, that's bad. As you can see, my MS Paint skills are unparalleled. There you go. That's a little Voltorb. Yeah, Voltlit. I like that, like Sparklit or something. Voltorb. Because there's Electrode and Voltorb. Spark Ball. Premier Ball colored. Little guy. It should be cute. It should be cute. For sure. Sparble. Oh, like Spark and Marvel. I like that. It's gotta be cute. It's gotta be cute. Yeah. Omble. Oh yeah, like Watlet, Watble. What about Wobble? Let's start. I'm gonna write down these like these ideas. I really liked Sparble. I also like Wobble. Joltlet. It sounds like a Joltik, kinda. But something like Jolt, yeah, something like Jolt. What about... Shorb. Yeah, that's good, actually, going in the opposite direction. Marble. Marbolt! Oh! Marbolt. Oh my god, yep. We did it, you guys. We got the marble, and we got the bolt. There it is. We did it. Marbolt. Dude, you guys friggin' rock. You guys friggin' rock. Holy crap, Marbolt. It's so good. It's so good. Marbolt. There we go. And just like that, ideas, man. They came to us. Let's see. Oh man, I was gonna do this. Oh my god, my ADD knows no bounds. I closed the tutorial that I was watching. My own tutorial that I was watching to do the choose at. There we go. Good gracious me. We want to do PB choose Pokemon 1, 3, just to do the temp variables here. Insert script. I think it's what, PB remove Pokemon at art at, and then PB get 1. And then don't we just do /v3 has been removed. There we go. Wait, Pokemon Whack had a pre-evolution for Voltorb? Oh my god! That looks just like Voltorb with different eyes. It's a baby Voltorb. Why does this exist? What's the point? Why? It evolves to Voltorb with Spider-Man Ariados? Dude, Pokemon Whack is awesome. Tuber. You can just throw out a tuber at people. Don't let the police catch you with this Mon. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I didn't actually catch that that was supposed to be its pacifier? Oh my gosh. That's actually pretty clever. Oh, Pokemon Whack. Goku. Oh my gosh. Look at that guy. Some crazy Pokemon. Okay. So, this event should be working now, even though I've been so distracted. Diglett. Diglett's been removed. Cool. So what we do is we have an event here where we're forced to get rid of somebody. Although, let me run this again. Couldn't I theoretically just hit back and not be forced to choose anything? Yeah. So then what you'd want to do here is basically make it so that way I would want to force them to remove somebody sometimes. I'll put that in my notes, actually. Oh my god, I closed my friggin' Google Doc. Oh my goodness, why do I keep forgetting these things? Or rather, why do I keep doing these things? Recently closed. Yeah. There we go. You can't blame me for closing it. I was closing the Pokemon Wax stuff. That's what it was. Oh, man. See, if only they called theirs Marbolt instead of Voltbior. Where does Voltbior come from? Okay. Bots inflict status conditions to your whole team. Galaxy brain. Okay. I think now that it's like a game about two scientists, I wonder if it should still be called Vile. I do like the name Vile though. Man, I need to get some more water. I'm parched over here. All right. Please excuse me. I will be right back. I'll keep the music playing. BRB. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, doing the vials. Also, accessing the PC box from an item in the bag. I think that's very doable. That could be something actually that you get for joining like the mechanical side, like doing research for them. Because to call a script from an item, yeah, you can actually do item like use in field stuff. If you're using an item from your bag, then from in here you could like call a script command like for coin case and stuff. And instead of doing kernel pb message, what you could do is instead just do the PC command, which I believe is just open PC. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Let me go in. PB Poke Center PC. Ooh. PB Poke Center PC. Ah, yeah. So it's just like that. Break it by giving you auto heal? It would break it, yeah. Basically giving you an auto heal. So healing items wouldn't matter so much anymore if you just like deposited stuff. But it's something that would be possible. Something that would be possible. Ideally, it wouldn't heal you so much. That'd be great if it didn't heal. But if you wanted to, it gives the retain health. That could be possible. I don't know how to do that though. We could try it. Does depositing stuff restore its health? Let's do a test. I'm pretty sure it does, but let's just let's confirm. You know what? Let's poison my whole party. And let's use debug. And let's run on into our city now. I've taken a bunch of damage now. Hey, I didn't see what's up. Oh, that's so loud. Ugh. Why is that so loud? Holy crap. Hey, thank you. I'm glad to be back at streaming again. I appreciate you swinging by, too. Heck yeah. Ooh, yeah. Is that sour, please? Jam. Why, okay, let's go in. This song is my jam. All right. Pikachu has now been stored. Let's walk away. Now, let's look at our Pokemon. They're still pretty beat up. But you know what? Diglett survived the poisoning. Let's heal everybody. Let me use my speed up switch again. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, let's see this. Marbolt mock-up? Aw, hell yeah. I'll show that on the stream after I'm done with this test. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go back into someone's PC. And let's withdraw Pikachu. Pikachu is fully healed. So, debug, HP, set HP, 4. I wonder why it does that. Deposit Pokemon. My Pikachu here, that's at 4 HP. Withdraw. Withdraw. Yeah, Pikachu heals. Dang. That'd be crazy to figure out how to get that to work. But look at this. It's Marbled. Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, let me play some of my music again. What's this? Route 10? Ooh. Jam. Okay. We've made a lot of good progress tonight in terms of just like the idea front. I really like that. I'm glad that tonight I was able to take a rough idea and make it a little bit better. Ooh, Renko Deving. Did I ever tell you that I made a Space Jam remix? I wonder if I would get copyright strike for this. 447 views. Yeah, that's pretty good. 2015. Wait. Where's the chorus? Yeah. I made that a long ass time ago. That's YouTube channel is a good one to go to if you want to see some ridiculous stuff. I hope I don't get like copyright strike for that now. It's a mash. Hey, you, what you gonna do? Fun story, actually. I made that remix in Adobe Premiere, which is video editing software. What I did was I just visualized the timelines there. And, yeah, I edited it with video editing software, which is pretty dumb for audio stuff. And there's some really bad cuts in that, but in general, it's pretty cool. Okay, what was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? I was just talking about, I'm pretty glad with all the ideas we came up with tonight. I'm not ending the stream. Not just yet, but I'm feeling kind of tired. I like a lot of these ideas, though. We've got a really good starting point. 2 evil scientists running experiments in a secret evil lab. Let's start working on the first map. We'll call this Dungeon 1. I don't know. The name doesn't have to be final at all. What would be a good... Oh, dang, I'm bumping my mic. I'm sorry about that. Ooh, this would be a good opportunity for us to actually include some of our Heart Gold Soul Silver music. Also, I need to do the looping audio thing. I'll worry about that later. Oh, no. It's in 4 days. Oh, no. DaVinci Resolve. Oh, gosh. I don't even know what that is. Not DaVinci. Okay, let's go through our Heart Gold Soul Silver soundtrack. And let's figure out what would be a good sound or a good song for our cave. What would be a good one for our cave? Ruins of Alf? Would that be a good one? Kimono Girls. I don't know if that would be a good one for our like starting dungeon. Not very dungeon-y, but still pretty good. What do we got here? Kind of creepy. Yeah. That's good stuff. Well, shall we start working on looping audio tonight? Might as well. Like, what's the point of putting audio in our game if we don't get it looping? Time to consult one of my other tutorials again. Undaga, looping audio. Isn't it weird that I Google myself? I think it's pretty weird. Everybody? What's up, everybody? Ooh, dude. This video's got 0 dislikes. That's rare. Okay. Looping audio. Okay. I want to get looping audio in this project before the night is over. So bear with me now as we get some looping audio in our game. Before the night is over and before the stream ends, I'm going to get a perfect looping version of the Ruins of Alf song in my game. Bold claim, right? I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to do it. Okay. So, what we need to do is... I guess I just need to install all of these. Have I already downloaded these before? I have, haven't I? I think I could actually just copy these from my April Fool's project. What happened? Not much. I've just been chilling. I'm planning on doing looping audio for my game, so I'm gonna try figuring that out tonight. Here we go. So, I got my Fmod X here. I got my linker here. I think that was it, right? I also need the Fmod X DLL, which has also been added here. Copy. The link to download my April Fool's video is in my April Fool's video. So, I've got all these now. I think it's that easy, right? And then the other thing I needed was a couple scripts. I'm like scrubbing through my own video. Okay. Ooh. Let me know how that video editing software works. Heck yeah. Gotta get the DaVinci. Gotta get that DaVinci Code. Alright. RGSS linker. I guess I'll add both of these in. Above. I guess I'll add them above here. Link. Plop. Especially considering the price. Really? Okay. Yeah, let me know how that goes. I really like video editing stuff, so hey, I mean, if that's good video editing software, I'm down. This is so loud. The price of free. Ooh, you can't beat that price. Ooh, you can't beat that price. The price of free. That price is nice. If it's free, it's for me. That's a good way to remember it. If it's free, it's for me. Fmod X. Okay, cool. Now, theoretically, we should be able to run our game with no issues still. I just installed the looping audio scripts is all, but I didn't break anything, so that's cool. Now what I need to do is just get OGG files with our start points and end points, which means it's time to bust out everybody's favorite program in the world, Audacity. And by everybody's favorite program in the world, I think it's nobody's favorite program in the world, but I'm still going to use it. This PC, data, Pokemon stuff. Where are you? There you are. Game Jam, Heart Gold Soul Silver. Audition. Oh, I don't know about Audition. The reason I use Audacity is because it's really good for getting the starting and ending points for looping audio. But if there's anything better, I'm down for that. Okay, we need to track down our Ruins of Alph song. Bup. Where are you? Ruins of Alph, there you are. So, I've identified a start and stop point just based on the patterns of the song. If I have CC, I have Audition. I actually don't have CC. I have Adobe Premiere CS6, or no, CS 5.5 from like a billion years ago. Here we go. And what's this? What's this? There we go. Starting and stopping point identified. Let's go right here. And we have to find the start and length of the selection. So I think what I can do is this. Let me check this out, you guys. Audacity strats. Let's go to the very start of this loop, like so. And then for this, let's line it up with the very start of the loop, like so. There we go. Okay. So with waveform visualization, does that mean we can also get like the start and end, or the start and length and samples? Because, I mean, if that's all I need, really, then I'm jamming. All right, let's listen to this and see if we can get a perfect audio loop. Meanwhile, I guess I might as well write down my stuff. right, here it comes. Close your eyes. It looped. And I think that sounded perfect. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. 494 462. There we go. So we've got our, let's see. I guess I'll just save this in my Pokemon Stuff, Game Jam folder, and I'll just call this Audio Loops. And this will be for 130 Ruins of Alph. I'm going to keep track of all of my audio loops that I make for this project. Gotta get some good loops. You gotta get some good loops in your game. Heck yeah, dude. So, now that we've got our audio file here, I believe that when exporting it, I need to set it as, was it loop start and loop length? Let me just make sure of that. I'm parsing through my own tutorial now just to... Yeah, okay, cool. I got it. So it is loop start and loop length. Loop start, loop length. Cool. We got our numbers all lined up here. Now, let's take this file. I guess I don't really... there we go. I don't know what was doing that for. Okay. We've got our song, though. We can export this as an OGG, and we need to go back to our Pokemon Stuff once again, and I'll just put it in the Game Jam folder here. And we're just going to call this 130 Ruins of Alph. Actually, no, to lump it all together, let's call this HGSS Looped Ruins of Alph. Or should I call it 130? This is... Okay. This is all to make things more organized. And I like organization. You know me. Okay. Saving it as an OGG. Clearing most of these. But we need to add our loop start. And we need to add our loop length. And we need to plug in the values that we found before in Audacity, which is actually being currently blocked by Audacity, which is stupid. So let's just put this... let's just put this up here like that. Okay, I can see them. I can see them. Oh my gosh. Audacity, get out of the way. I'm just trying to see my loop start and loop length. For the love of God. Okay. 001559406. And the loop length. 001494462. Cool. File complete. Audacity has been audacited. Does that make sense? Not really. But now we can have our... Oh, it hasn't been actually put into our game's BGM folder yet. Heh. Silly me. Let's fix that. Our looping audio. We can go. Audio, BGM. Paste that sucker in. Cool. All right. Now, when we go onto this map, we will have looping audio. Now we have to just make the map. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. NSP. I haven't listened to them in a while, but that's good. The more people that allow their music to be used on streams, the better. That's kind of baloney for them to be like doing such a, or for others to be doing such a crackdown on that. Is it not advertising? Is it not advertising? Halo scene? Or, I actually do not know of them. What would be a good floor for this dungeon? I think it's something like this. Something kind of dungeony for the start. And you know what? We're in a little jail cell here. We're in jail. And let's add, what would be good walls to use for this? Crackdown on YouTube. Oh, okay. Huh. It makes you wonder why all the crackdowns are happening now. Let me also add this. Oh, I need to go and edit my, oh my gosh. I need to go and edit my tileset stuff now also. Or do I? Yeah, I guess I might as well. Let's make this one just emptiness. There we go. I like that, so it's easier to visualize my map. Haha! There we go. This is coming along swimmingly. We could add a crappy little bed. I guess all the beds in this game aren't crappy. They're pretty good looking. Oh yes, absolutely. I appreciate that. I appreciate the offer to help. I would absolutely appreciate help when I start doing those moving forward. Or if and when I can move on to doing stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That'd be super cool. Super, super cool, in fact. Let's see. What would be a good wall to use? I think I should probably make some new walls. I'm thinking I should make some new walls. Some Joji. Ooh. I do like Joji. I've been listening to some chill Joji vibes at work when doing programming stuff. I do like Run. The music video for that's pretty crazy. I got you. Yeah! Hell yeah. I appreciate that very much. I should probably make some crappy walls for this. Some dungeony tiles. Let's put that in the to-do list. Mana culture, yes. I've listened to a lot of Mac DeMarco at work also. I'd like to listen to that like on my streams, but I'm pretty sure that'd probably get taken down. To do dungeony tiles. Make it kind of dank and dirty up in here. I'm thinking that this should probably be like a testing ground also. The more I think about it, the more I'd like the two people to kind of like test candidates here. But ultimately they have their own like headquarters as well. Yeah, these walls aren't dank enough. They gotta be stanky if I want to use these walls. But I guess for now I can use these. It's a nice, cushy prison cell. I want to get something that goes down like this pillar as well. I like these pillars. Something like that. Yeah. But I don't like this little corner piece here. Could I do it without the corner piece? Dungeon generator. Ooh. Actually, interestingly enough, RPG Maker XP has a dungeon generator, and you can actually access it in Pokemon Essentials. It's crazy, and I haven't done much of it. Villager sounds. Oh yeah, check this out. We can do field options, warp to map, and it is in, I believe, Route 3? No, Route 7. That's it. Check this crap out. Oh, am I going the wrong way? There is a dungeon here, though, confirmed. There it is. This is just a randomly generated dungeon now in RPG Maker XP. This is freaking weird. I'm using debug to like run through everything. This is crazy. Hashtag DMCA on Twitter. I should do that, actually. I haven't been on Twitter in a long time. Twitter kind of scares me, if I'm being honest. Oh, God. The sound of me running into a wall. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I'm done with that dungeon. Okay. So we got ourselves a crappy little cell right now. Let's at least listen to our looping audio on this map. And let's make it so that way we go on down right here, I guess, facing down. So if we start a new game, we should arrive on our really crappy, like, jail map and listen to our looping audio. What do you know? All right, have a good rest of your night too, Omega. That was fun having you around. It was chill, man. Hopefully I see you in the next stream, which will be soon. Sooner rather than later. All right, let's listen to our looping audio now. The song should not end. The song must not end. It's gonna loop forever. Da 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 dum bum boom bum. Still looping, still good. How are you guys doing? Windows Defender. I hate it when it pops up doing stuff like that when I'm like recording like Let's Plays and or tutorials. I think there was a tutorial I did recently where it popped up that was like Windows Defender. Like, come on. Look at that, I can move my game over here now. All right. It sounds like it's looping. I think we've already passed the loop point. It's cool too. We've got our speed up switch. We've got elite battle system in our game. Although I don't have any Pokemon right now. But we're also using the single sprites. Disabling window stuffs? I don't think I did, actually. I'm sorry. Windows stuffs. I did see some of your other comments, though, about like answering people's questions today, and I really did appreciate that. I always like that when people ask questions like, oh, can you make this tutorial? And it's like, actually, that tutorial's already been made. Hey. So thank you for those. Looks like the music's audio. I mean, sounds like the music's looping. Did I almost say looks like the music's audio? Oh my goodness, dude. I think I almost just said looks like the music's audio. Oh, looks like the music's audio. Good lordy lord. What is this? Music for streamers. Oh. Oh. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Wait, Rise Records is yes? Let's go. I think I listened to Rise Records. Man Overboard, Knuckle Puck. Was Transit Rise Records? I used to really like Transit. Disable the notifications. Oh, okay. I need to do that. See fewer notifications. Go away, Windows. Oh. Yeah, I can just turn those off. Awesome. It's done. Lo-fi instrumental. Yes, this is awesome. Thank you, man. I'm favoriting this Google Doc. Time to listen to some metalcore. Streaming playlists. Ooh. Oh! That is fantastic. Music's for Streamers lo-fi playlist. Oh, yeah. Oh, it has 4 songs in it. Oh. Hands Like Houses. I've actually never listened to them. There's a lot of bands I gotta listen to here. Dragon Force? Oh, hell yeah. Have you seen do you ever watch or heard of K-Mac on YouTube? He did a great video about, okay, it sounds like the music's looping, by the way. He did a great video about playing the solo to Through the Fire and the Flames without ever learning it first. At the very end, he's like, yeah, nailed it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let's listen to what this like lo-fi playlist for streamers sounds like. Oh, it's only 11 minutes. It sounds like it has vocals. Oh, I don't know if this is lo-fi. This song was in a trailer recently, wasn't it? Terror Eyes. I've heard this in a trailer really recently. Like super recently. Modern People? There's too much like singing. I want to hear stuff with no singing. Ooh, what's this? Sunset Chillin'. Ooh. This could be my jam. Yes. Thank you, Bearded Annie. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Yes. And it's 4 hours. Lo-fi and jazz hop. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you. Yes. Hopefully the music's not too quiet. So for the next stream, I think I know what I'm going to be listening to. And I'm glad I got the Twitch chat showing up now also, and I got my notifications. I'm thinking I'm looking like a real streamer again, you guys. I thought I was going to come in and suck butts. But instead, I'm not. Oh. Cool. Cool. Okay. So what have we done today? We got looping audio. We got a little conversation system going. We found out how to apply status conditions to all the Pokemon in a party. We've got a really good idea going for our plot. One thing I would like to do... I'm thinking 2 main labs. 1 more mechanical and 1 more botanical / biological. Figuring out sub things. Yeah. Okay, so I need to figure out the permissions to allow subs to post links. Is that something that I could figure out? It might be something I could do from my dashboard. Yeah. Is it my preferences? Moderation? Block hyperlinks. It might be something in MooBot, like I allow all links to be posted, but then in MooBot make it so subscribers can post, but not subscribers can't. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. I'll have to set that up later. Mm-hmm. That would be nice. Dude, these songs are so nice. This song sounds like it has like beeping in the background, like somebody's like pressing like some sort of like keypad. And it like, or is that birds chirping? Subscriber scam protection settings. Okay. Huh. So I actually don't have Nightbot or Moobot, I think. So I might need to do that. Or maybe I do have Moobot. I did have a like exclamation command earlier, didn't I? Did Moobot just never leave my channel? He was just here the whole time? Oh man. Oh dang. Okay, yeah, so I guess I do have Moobot going. Eehee. These songs are jamming, man. Moobot confirmed. Moobot confirmed real. Okay, Streamlabs. Oh, I should try doing that. Streamlabs is pretty awesome. Kind of bitch setup though. Yeah, maybe. If it's a pain in the butt. Oh, to make a Twitch account for it. Oh, okay. Oh man, I feel like I'm running out of steam, you guys. I haven't streamed in quite a while, but I'm like 3.5 hours in, right? That's pretty good. Oh, it's not that I'm tired. It's like my creative energy for the night has kind of been expelled. Break when stuff pours in. Okay. Only drawback, yeah, like if too much stuff is going on all at once. You know what? I'm gonna go back into MS Paint. Yeah. Wow. Let's add Marbolt as a new Pokemon. Yeah, I like these songs a lot. This is a good playlist. This is my jam. This is exactly what I was looking for streaming stuff. Dang, Voltorb evolves to Electrode at level 30? That feels kind of early. Base stats should be a little bit lower than Voltorb. $100 here, holy crap. Not 900. I wonder, do you think it'd be good in this game to institute like max level increases? I did a tutorial on that recently. I'm gonna write these down as like 2 notes. Max level increases with an increase happening per mission. Training rooms / areas with higher EXP gains. We could just try throwing everything at this game, huh? Except for new art. Alright, let's look more into Marbolt. think the higher rareness makes it easier to catch, right? Same abilities. Roughly the same move set. Although, let's actually teach him self-destruct earlier. There we go. His first move is self-destruct. There we go. During wild times. Okay. Only when it gets super wild. We don't got to worry about that here. Okay. Height. If Voltorb was 0.5, this one should be like 0.2. And its weight, it shouldn't weigh too much. 2.4. Color red. Let's keep it red for now. Regional numbers. Regional numbers. I'm not even going to define that right now. I'll worry about that later. Kind equals ball. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's make its regional number 152 in the Kanto Pokedex. And then it's... I don't know. Does that work? I'm going to keep it at the same Pokedex description. And it evolves into Voltorb at level 15. So we've basically already added Marbolt in terms of PBS. But we need to add some art for it real quick. Let's go in battlers, front, and we can really just take Voltorb, copy and paste them. Dang. This music's super chill, but it's also like putting me to sleep. I should edit this in Photoshop. What am I doing? Affiliate milestone. Hell yeah. Let's make a like real crappy little baby Marbolt here. Oh yeah, Photoshop's being dumb. There you go. Based on that design, where it's like all cutesy. Let's see. Where it had like big eyes and like a little... Oh my god, Photoshop. Photoshop. Where it had like one of these mouths. I was just gonna give him like little baby eyes, like... How much? Not too much. I don't think too much has happened. I've just been throwing out weird ideas. There you go. Oh yeah, I should do that. Like he's more of like a little marble guy. I'm just gonna keep him like this is all just like placeholder right now. What's the game idea so far? Ooh, I got some good ideas going on here. Originally, it was just gonna be that there was like one scientist who was screwing with you. But now the idea has kind of shifted into having two scientists where one of them is representing more biological research and the other one is representing more mechanical research. And you choose a side. At the very start, you wake up and you're in kind of a dungeon and these scientists have almost like they're testing you essentially. And if you pass the test, then you can be one of their test subjects. And if you don't pass the test, then you die. They're kind of jerks. The idea is to escape from their clutches. But they want you to further their research. And depending on which side you choose, you can get different bonuses. If you choose the biological researcher, then you can get access to Pokemon with new forms. And if you choose the mechanical researcher, then you can get access to like more items and even like robot Pokemon to put on your team. Like yellow and orange. Oh, I can make him like a little yellow guy. Oh. Will there be a happy ending? I don't know. I don't know how happy it'll be. Ultimately, you would want to escape, though. Going to bed and getting sleepy. All right, good night, Professor Frankly. Thanks for swinging by. Have a good one, man. Look at that. There you go. Little marble guy. Marbolt. He evolves into Volt Orb. This is also just like the placeholder art right now. This isn't final in any way. Give him a dumb little mouth like that. There we go. How often am I going to stream these? Hopefully pretty often. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow night, but I would like to stream these pretty often. Especially if I'm going to be like working on them for a game jam. I think we've got a pretty good idea going here. Now it's just like execution and bringing it into reality. There we go, 650. Let's call this 650.png. We can close this now. What I actually want to do is open 650png, and for his shiny form, we can make him lean into like shiny Voltorb kinda. Front shiny. Look at all these shinies. Give him cheeks. Aw. Something like this. What's the color code for that yellow? I will tell you. Wait, come on, here we go. What's that? FDF685? Hashtag FDF685? Hopefully that's what you need. RGB values here also. Oh, Photoshop. Why is Photoshop so good? Ooh, hashtag 49. Let's try that. Oh, purple. The exact opposite color for his shiny. Make him some dark purple. I think that might be too dark. This is so cool that you can like share the color codes in chat and I can just like paste them in to get the colors. Color codes are awesome, man. There we go. I like that one. A little lighter. I dig it. I dig this. I want to save this as the shiny version of it. Yeah, look at that. There's a little light purple guy. And honestly, what we can do is like, we don't need to bother making a back sprite right now since this is all just placeholder stuff. So I'm just going to use his front sprite for his back sprite. Let's go. Let's go. We got some jammin' tunes. Some good looking stuff. Now what we need to do is we need to do one more thing. We need to go into our icons. And honestly, I'll just copy the Voltorb one. Funnily enough, I think Voltorb is Pokemon number 100, right? There he is. Copy paste. There you are. You are now icon 650. And I actually will open you in Photoshop. And I'm also going to open the Battler front sprite in Photoshop. To study to make game 2, yeah. I need to like bust out like a pen and paper and be like, you know, strike the study beats pose. Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Look at him. I feel like I'm making my own Pokemon Whackmon. There is one more thing we need to do, actually. This is my jam, though. We need to go into our footprints, funnily enough. And we need to copy the footprint for Pokemon 100. Which I guess is Voltorb in this case. He needs a uwu. A little uwu guy like, oh no, am I planted in your stomach and am I going to explode and kill you? Oopsies. Footprint 650. Okay. Now, we should be able to see Marbolt in our game. We've added a Marbolt to our game, and now... Oh, oops. There you are. Now I can add Marbolt to the thumbnail for this stream VOD, so, that's a win. Look at this little guy. Look at that little guy. Let's delete a Pokemon from our party real quick. I guess I'll get rid of Chansey. And now, let's do debug. Pokemon options, add Pokemon, Marbolt, 5. Oh yeah! Oh no. Oh, we're actually gonna run into a crash in a second. I forgot one thing. I forgot to give him a cry. So if we go to select him, the game's gonna crash. Oh, it didn't crash. It just doesn't play any audio. That's right. Look at our Marbolt. You only know self-destruct and tackle. Oh my god, look at him freaking out. Oh, little guy. Let's use debug to make him shiny. There we go, we got ourselves a shiny Marbolt. And he knows self-destruct. It's beautiful. So we could actually give him a cry. I'm thinking what we could do is we could just take Voltorb's cry and pitch it up a little. So let's actually open up Audacity here. Let's go into our game folder. He could say uwu. I mean, he could. Cries. Right now for placeholder, though, I'm just going to go into 100 cry.wave, and that's zoomed in a bunch. Holy crap. Let me actually pause the song. Oh, I did not like that. Effect. Change pitch. Oh, this is going to be awful. Okay, here's what it sounds like. Actually, not bad. I want to pitch shift it even higher, though. 100% pitch shift change. 4 full steps. That hurts my ears. Is that too high? Control A effect. Maybe I'll like pitch it up even higher. Let's try that. Let's go even higher. Oh my goodness. Let's pitch it even higher. Oh, let's pitch it even higher. 200%. That's gotta go even higher. That's starting to hurt to say. Oh yeah, I could do preview. Ooh, 400%. Sounds like a fart. Let's go 300. I kind of like 300. Add a little bit more of a fade in and fade out. How do I do that in Audacity? Oh, I could add a fade in. Effect. Fade in. Oh, goodness. What we need to do is do something like this, I think. Can I extend this guy over here? Come on. Come on now. Okay. There we go. No, that's not doing it. Ooh. Yeah. 280 and like make him a little longer. Let's I wonder if I might need to do this in something else. Just to build up to its cry. It's too little and cute to just start out loud. Yeah, I agree with that. But how would I do that? Like fade in and fade out. Good night, all. Good night, and NXJ Forever. Thank you for swinging by and hanging out. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next stream. Have a good one. Could I do something to mess with like the waveforms here? No. Edit, redo, effect, adjustable fade. Oh, can I try that? I've actually never done this before. I wonder if it needs to also like be slower, like higher pitch but slower. Getting there. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's like just using only Voltorbs isn't good enough. Like I almost need to do my own thing. Save and send it. All right, let me try that. In the meantime, though, I guess I'll just export this as an OGG. We're gonna call this 650 cry. Clear. Okay. Close. Let's play our chill songs again. Let's see. What would be the best way for me to send this to you? 650 cry. Like Discord or something? Okay. Rather than KFC's chicken though, so I'll do it tomorrow. Heck yeah. What's up, this guy? Yep. Right now I'm making a fake mon. My idea is to incorporate a couple interesting little fake mon into this game. Only a few, but prioritize like other story stuff. But yeah, I'm making a fake mon right now. Let me real quick go and put this in my sound effects folder. Cries, 650 cry. Hopefully that sounds all right. Awesome. Hey, thank you, man. Dabble with those sprites. Yeah. Shoot through Discord too. Absolutely. Yeah. If you guys want to reach out to me through Discord, let me see. Yeah. I'm just checking my Discord right now. Let's see. Any info on lore? Typing or models? Yes, I got some good lore info I can get you. In DM? The characters going along? Yeah, absolutely. DM me. DM me the Discords. I need to get better at responding to my Discord stuff. Cool. So for the lore of this game, this is for a game jam that I need to be done in like a month and some change, like a month and 8 days. But the idea of this game is I wanted to make it about bad guys who are messing with the player. I don't think that there's enough games where like bad stuff happens to you and you just kind of have to deal with stuff on the fly. So originally I was going to have one evil scientist, but now I'm kind of going with the idea of 2 evil scientists. Okay, yeah, Bearded Annie. Wait, can you DM me, Bearded Annie? Oh, those are looking good, Design 3D. Yeah. Walking animations are hard, man. That's good stuff. Original sprites? Oh, heck yeah. I like that. Hell yeah. Designing original characters? Hell yeah. Big support for that stuff. Oh yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, there you are. I like that, just a camu. Let me take this. Plop that on. And then let me hit him with the sunglasses. Okay. Like one of these. Oh, yeah. Cool. But yeah, hopefully the idea of the game sounds interesting. I want there to... Originally, I was going to have one evil scientist, but I think it'd be better to have two and have you choose a side. One of them wants to do more biological research on new Pokemon forms and evolutions, and the other one wants to do more mechanical research, creating new, like, robotic Pokemon, and, you know, creating more technical machines, new items, and the other biological person could create, like, new berries or other types of new items. And if you choose one side, you invoke the wrath of the other side. That's the idea. Originally, I wanted to have there be one person, and they would want you to help them with their research, but at the same time they'd be screwing with you. That doesn't make any sense. I figured it would make more sense for people to screw with you if they didn't want you to complete their research. But at the same time, why would they screw with you if you were helping them on their side? So it's like, if you choose the biological side, the mechanical person messes with you. If you choose the mechanical side, the biological person messes with you. And they're going to do stuff that will hopefully piss the player off, but not too much. I want to do some more like twists. I want to just do twists in 2 hours. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Classic. So right now we do have a placeholder version of that cry in right now, though. So let's listen to what our little Marbolt sounds like. Oh yeah. It's not bad. Ooh, a cry with a fade. Let's listen to this. Aw, little fadey guy. Let's take this. And let's put it in our game. Thank you, Bearded Annie. Thank you! A little bit of a fade. A little... Let's go in. And we can actually just replace the old 650 cry. Now let's launch our game. To edit with addition. Oh man. I wonder if there's a way to like renew it. Hopefully. That'd be cool. That way you don't have to lose your software. Little a few days ago. Oh no, that sucks. Oh man. Losing progress feels bad, man. Having to restart on stuff feels very bad, man. Damn. Damn. Man, I don't want to end the stream just yet. But because I want to hit that 4-hour mark, man. We've been going for a while. I know what I want to do. Let's start talking about what a baby Skarmory would look like. Baby Skarmory is something that I've always wanted to see in a Pokemon game. $52 a month? That's crazy. I hate that. I'd rather just buy it once than have to pay so much. So regular Skarmory's kind of got one of these going on. But he's also got like one of these going on. And he's also got one of these going on. It's kind of weird looking. You know what I'm saying? Pirates are free though too. You know what I used to tell people? I had a swashbuckling associate help me out with my copy of Adobe Premiere. That's what I would always say. Yeah, I had a swashbuckling associate hook me up. Like a regular bird with fewer metal parts. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'd like to see. Fewer metal parts, but still like some metal parts. Like, god dang, look how horrible I am at drawing this. Oh, metal diaper. Aw. You know, like some Rugrats ass looking diaper. Shh. See, look how good I am at drawing, dude. Yeah, I would really like to design some sort of baby Skarmory. Look at that whole thin ass neck. Jesus. As you can see, I'm a drawing master. Do I have a graphics tablet? No, I don't. Everything I have to draw with my mouse. I'm just kind of like drawing an inverse version of this picture. Because his wings are kind of like that, huh? It's weird. His wings are almost like layered, like semicircles. See what I'm saying? Something like that. Investment. Yeah, that would be a good investment, especially if I wanted to get better at art. I currently suck at art, but, you know, not drawing art isn't how you get better at art. I have to actually draw stuff, so that would be a good investment, I think. Dude, look at my drawing skills, bro. Look at that, dude. Got ourselves a little inverse Skarmory here. A little inverse Skarmory action. Yeah, mouse drawing is pain. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's got to go like back down like that. Yeah. There we go. See, I know how to draw Skarmory. While looking at a picture, it's basically tracing. Like, this is some baby level shit right here. Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Look at that. And they can have legs like this. It's a beaut. Get a swashbuckler. Yeah. If you could get yourself a swashbuckling associate. There you go. Skarmory's new design is pretty good, huh? He's like, what's wrong with me? Ah. And there you go. I think it's a good redesign. Hopefully Game Freak will hire me as a concept artist. They've turned down my last 3,000 applications. I'm thinking 3001 is going to be the one. I'm going to meet up with Masuda and Freaking A, though. I'd want him to look almost like a Talo or like a Pidove or Pidove, but like in Skarmory form, Marie. Just drawing a bunch of like obtuse Skarmories now. There you go. It's like the world's shittiest like Skarmory collection. Like a Skarmory styled Rookie D, yeah. I feel like a lot of these drawings are just an abomination. There you go. God damn. I wanted to reach the 4-hour mark of my stream, but I feel like I've definitely dropped off these last 10 minutes. Skarm. We got a lot of good ideas, though. I'm gonna have to sleep on these. I think the next stream might be tomorrow night. I probably won't do it tomorrow night, though. Would be right if anything just got done. Oh no! It's too true, though. But yeah, I think what I want to do is sleep on this, and then next stream I want to work on the flowchart of the story, and then start maybe even working on the beginning event, as well as come up with placeholder art for all of my characters. I would like to focus more on those conversation events that we had before, this style. I guess I'll pull up the game to showcase it one more time. But to do the conversation-based stuff, but with placeholder art for the characters, so I could do like the really crappy, like, you know, this one's red, this one's blue, whatever, just as long as I can like start writing dialogue for the characters. I want to focus on witty lines, and I think that we can start maybe even getting some witty lines in next stream. So we'll see if it's tomorrow night. It might not be tomorrow night, but it might be the night afterwards. But yeah, you know, doing stuff like that. Doing stuff like that. And then maybe work on some mapping as well. Maybe even work on some tile set stuff. I got a lot of stuff I want to work on. But yeah, we'll see how much I actually get to work on those. Next time. Next time. Oh, man. That's a lot of work. Yeah. I think it will be a lot of work. Test subject. Dude, the test subject stuff from Pokemon Chill was kind of cool. Hopefully, I can get like some art assistance with the character portrait stuff. If I can't, then it's something that would theoretically be pretty easy to cut. But yeah, I can add in some placeholder stuff, and in the event that art can come in for it, then I can add it. What I'm gonna do is just use like character art files calls in the events, and if there's any changes to those art files, then it'll just automatically show up in the game. So it'll theoretically make it really easy to plug stuff in. Anyway, I've hit the 4-hour mark. I'm going to say thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. This has been a really nice stream back. I haven't streamed in like a friggin' year, and being able to return and do this has been like really great for me. I want to play games again on stream. I want to do streaming a lot more, and I think I would like to turn entirely away from Let's Play based content. And Bearded Annie, you and I, we could work on some stream highlight videos. You know, I'd be down. I'd be hella down. And if you're hella down, I'm hella down. I think that'd be awesome. So yeah, I think that does it for me. Yeah, thank you for swinging by, Laramie. I really appreciated that. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, Design 3D, Bearded Annie, Laramie, anybody else who was hanging out with me this time. I really appreciate it. I mean 50, good night, you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Nighty, nighty, nighty. Until the next stream, which should be soon. Should be soon. Anyway, that does it for me. I'm gonna turn off the stream, and then I guess I'll work on have a good one. Yeah, Charizard the King and Boris Morse. Hope you all have a good one. That's the classic sign off. Until next time, you guys, I hope that you all have a good one. That's the line. All right, I'm gonna turn it off now. I'll work on uploading this VOD. All right, see you guys. Until next time.